I am here vibing with a DJ who rose to prominence as a big bass voice member in the greatest dancehall collective in Jamaica's music history. His parents named him Rashawn Clark, but we know him as
Basie.
But DJ.
Oh yeah,
Big voice DJ.
Manners.
All is well, sir?
Yes, sir. Everything
It's a joy, man. It's a joy. It's a joy.
Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them!
Before me even start, speaking to you yesterday, realized that the old man not so well.
Yes.
He's home now.
Yeah, we just came home today.
Okay. And him
Yeah, man, the man recover. Yeah, man. He's a fighter, you know.
I'm glad to hear that,
Yeah,
man.
give thanks.
You understand? Blessings, man. Talk to us, though. Early life, place of birth.
I think you're going to find out a few things in this interview.
I know already.
You know already? Okay. But I don't know if your audience know, but I was born in England, London to be exact. Yeah, came to Jamaica when I was 6 months. But you don't know, people them did over there do some studies, and I guess one day when them never there study.
Oh, okay. Them decide to come and
Now them decide for me, Brian. They're
for
supposed
you,
to do over
and
there.
then
They're supposed to over there study.
Oh, we see pray. Nothing
yeah.
wrong with that stuff there, man.
Yeah.
It's a bless you with bad all that thing, man.
Yeah.
So you came to Jamaica for the first time when you were 6 months old.
6 months old.
And when you came to Jamaica, where was the residence?
Family grew up in Rallington Town, Camperdown Road to be exact, right between Rallington Town and Franklin Town.
But I think you went back to the UK.
Yeah, so 6 months, when I was 6 months, it was a quick trip just to meet my family. Went back to UK and then moved here when I was 3 years old.
3 years old. Okay, so you didn't really and truly get much of that part of the culture, the UK side of the culture.
No, I went back to UK as an artist, as a big artist.
Big. Okay.
Yeah.
And it was same Rallington Town when you forward back when you were 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Up to now, the family house is there and family there same.
Yeah, but you would have lived other places.
Yeah, man, I live after Rallington Town, we moved to Glendale.
Again, okay.
In front of and then from there to Portmore, to Hellshire.
And would it be safe to say that Portmore is a place that you identify with the most as your home?
Definitely, because I moved there from I was 10 years old and I never moved away till I was probably in my 30s. So the whole of my music, teenage, professional, early 20s was Portmore.
Portmore, for sure.
For
Yeah,
sure.
where you attended school?
Campion College, Vars Prep, so that was near Rallington Town. Big up the Vars team, and then from there to Campion College.
What was it like growing up though, financially speaking?
So, you know, when people hear Campion and Vars and think
say
money,
rich.
but no, we grow lower middle class, like, basically I'm of people that come from humble beginnings, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But then, probably by the time I'm a teenage, my parents start get successful in them careers. But for the whole of my school years, I said, no, I'm a middle class, you know, nothing rich, definitely not rich, definitely not upper middle.
But food was on the table.
Yeah, them definitely, and then an only child, I grew up as an only child, so them put all of the effort to make sure I'm good.
Cool, no, man. Cool.
I mean, I have brothers now, but that's like when I was 25, I get my first brother.
Oh, yeah?
Father never around.
Yeah, we realize. Vars, Campion, academics, you tied that. So where now did the music start, not the heavens?
All right, so my introduction to music started from even as a youth going to Vars, because my father used to always make sure I'm exposed to all heap of things. So he would have carry me go street dance, and then would have carry
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. So he carry me go enough street dance, make sure I get the latest travel facts and Rayon, even though I'm a 9-year-old with this big Rayon shirt and all of that. But that was a look them time now. I said, so you have to look when you go to party, So I went to street dances with my pops and my uncles. Him carry me go, exposed me to soca, so Ring Road, Fab 5, Upper Ewing, yeah. And then even things like choir, KC choir, them things that I would go to choir concerts. So I was exposed to a lot. And then he was a man with travel, so he used to bring back LPs from whichever country, a lot of Trinidad music, him go Australia and bring back music. So I was very exposed to a lot of different music. And I wasn't really so much into the words, it's more the music, like the instrumentation. So I was taught if I do music, it would be more a producer. I never thought I'd be an artist or anything.
As a Campion man, I know that Craig and Alex
Went to
attended
Campion.
Campion.
Yeah, right.
So that is how that link them make up.
So here the funniest thing about it now, when I was at Vars, Xavier Flex was at Vars.
Oh.
But we weren't so close as Virgin. Like we cool, we know each other, but Xavier was more popular, runner, baller, and them things. So everybody knows Xavier. I don't know if you know me, but everybody know Flex. When we drop a champion, but at the time when he was at Vaz, he was neighbors to Alex.
Right.
So when we drop a champion now, I end up first day of first form, Alex in my class. And Alex say, yo, you know my virgin from, when you go up and you talk which school you're coming from, I'm say Vaz. Him say, yo, you know my virgin Xavier from, I'm say, yeah man. So that's kind of how we link. And then fast forward 3 years, I decided to join the school choir. Alex joined the choir, me joined the choir, Craig joined the choir. And then Boys to Men and all that. So we decided to form a group. Well, actually, Alex and Flex started a group.
Too
and
cool.
Then and then they pulled me in. So I'm probably a fast forward, man.
No, but you're good, man. That's all right, man. It's not a problem. But what was it now that gave you that desire
For the music?
for join the choir at Campion?
So everything in my life is kind of like, I feel like it was meant to be, because I never run down anything. So it was my virgin, we got Marcus Gaff. The school choir, the choir master walk into the class in third form and say, I'm looking for some boys. So you know, I always start dead with laugh. That's how that way. But then he explains, him have the choir and him have all these female vocals, so it's very high, but him don't have enough bass. So me turn to my virgin and say, oh, I'm Tim. I'm gonna go with choir. My virgin say, yo, I'm gonna try it out. And I say, yeah? And I say, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go. So that's how I ended up going. And then I never even know I had a bass voice. It's him hear it and he was selecting who is tenor, who is. So all the way go Craig, all the way. And I'm sorry, Craig, Alex, on a tenor, you're bass. And I say, me? I say, yeah. So I didn't even understand. I guess I couldn't hear myself, so I didn't understand that I had a bass tone at the time.
Oh, okay.
But it was more social. It's basically, me go school, because I'm the only child, the whole of my school experience is just partying and hang out. Kids don't listen to me and follow my bad advice. But that time it was just, I wasn't paying attention to anything in class. It was just music, sound system, all the different things I wanted.
Yeah, because I think you and Craig wanted to form a sound system.
Havoc, yeah man.
Havoc, that was the name?
Yeah, Havoc, and we buy up. I still have some record when we buy up and some like equipment and things. So, but we never really got. I think we played one party. Oh. But it wasn't really a sound out there.
So Flex and Alex wanted to do the singing, and you and Craig wanted to do the sound thing.
Right.
But eventually now the link make up because there was a competition that you guys entered.
Yeah, so Culture Yard, a label came down to Jamaica and they wanted to form their own Jamaican group, so take people from different groups. So they asked all these groups to come, and at the time every school have a little Boys to Men little group. So all of we go audition, and in our group, they wanted Craig and they wanted another guy who actually was even more of a bass than me, a guy named Adam West.
Adam.
Right. So they asked for those two members, and at one point it kind of come down to the trio, me, Flex and Alex, and then eventually Craig came back around, and that was always the core. It was the four of us, the core, you know.
I think Marcus also was a part of the movement at one point in time.
So there's been a fifth member. One time it was Adam, one time it was Marcus, one time it was Vaughn.
Yeah, Vaughn as well.
But it always come back down to the four.
Mm-hmm. So the competition came on a whole vibe there, so and just decide say we will keep this thing together, or somebody on the outside that say, yo, no sound good enough to go on.
No, for because we saw the reaction of the people. Like there were many groups that perform, but when we sing, that was one thing we did. Because we had the choir background with harmony tight. So once we start singing, whether it's Shy, If I Ever Fall in Love, or Boys to Men, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Whichever song we sang a cappella. Bear in mind, this is not any singing and beat. This is all a cappella.
Right.
So we're all harmonizing and whatever. And our harmony was so tight that, you know, girls would scream and the whole excitement. So we just do it for that. We just like touch every barbecue and shell the place and, you know, get some popularity.
Yeah, so and as I mentioned, barbecue, I think. So barbecues, the high school barbecues was one of the training grounds.
For sure.
But you guys also did some time on the hotel cabaret circuit as well.
Right, so what happened is that the next step from doing the barbecues was a virgin of ours who was a past student at Campion named Jerry D. From radio.
Jerry David?
Jerry, yeah. He was coming to Campion when we were there as a past student that was trying to build up the rugby team.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't know of him. And then later on when we started the music now, left Campion and doing music, he's at the radio station. So he was saying, yeah, man, I got to give you a bus. So him carry got Jeremy hard in studio when Jeremy was working out a computer. First, me say computer studio. He carried us. He was also the MC for the Friday night after work jam at Cactus. And so he was the one who invited us to Cactus, and we went there and we mashed up the place. So Cactus became our stamping ground. And then in one of the performances there, another guy saw us and called and said, I want to manage you guys. That's Stephen Gregg. And he was the one that carried us to the cabaret show, the feedback. Because he was just trying to say, all right, let's get you out there. So he booked us for, I don't want to call the hotel name, but when we go and perform, we have Heineken Mosey and we sing over like the Buju Banton, Till I'm Laid to Rest, and them kind of hot song at the moment. The feedback we got from the hotel is like, music too black.
So they wanted more R&B.
Yeah, they wanted more,
soul.
I guess, cabaret. Yeah, you sing some, I don't know, some
pretty song.
Billy Joel or some Tom Jones or whatever,
Oh.
So we always had an edge to our thing because we never wanted to be seen as pretty because we know we sound so pretty. So we always tried to be edgy with lyrical content or whatever. And that kind of pushed me to say, yo, we're going to show them people how black we is,
And you started out singing first or it was DJ from the get-go?
It was, no man. Them time I don't know some can DJ. All of them time from the start sing to maybe 3-4 years down. No man, I don't know some can DJ at the time.
Okay.
I don't know some can. I know I like DJ and I know I can recite the whole of Shabba and Buju and Ray as a fan.
Okay.
But I don't think so I have the skill set for it. By this time, fast forward now, because I do music, me get kicked out of Exed. Because we left Campion now, I feel all of my subject at Campion. Let me just put it out there. When I come, and my father so disappointed because when me in a fourth form, my father get there for them third masters, And the man tell me, say, a 5 PhD more from me, I said, that man is man, where him come from, man? So when me go CXC, I'm a beer trees. I remember I'm virgin, I said, yo, a forest you get, man, a beer trees you have. Them time the tree was not a pass.
Okay.
So he was totally disappointed. And then say, I got Exed. And the worst thing you can do, when you don't know what you want to do, Exed is not the school to go to car. You can high class much as you want. Back then, but I don't know what Exed is though. So I went there. Alex was there, Craig was there, so we just turned it in a group thing, singing every day under the tree. You know what I mean? And then when I got kicked from there, they moved me to Portmore Community College. And when I got Portmore Community College, my father also kicked me out of the house. So now me and live at Alex here, because Alex's father is like the father at TOK. Mr. McCullough, because he was the one that carried me to that first.
The Warner Brother competition.
Yeah. And remember, my people know so I do music, So when we are wait for perform, I don't leave Culture Yard till like 10 p.m. So when we reach home 11 o'clock at Elsha, I swear to my parents, they're going to string me up and kill me. And it's him going in and talk to my mother and explain everything and clear the air so I could have go in. So he has always been a defender and a supporter and a person who can advocate for TOK.
Nice.
And so when my father was like, nah man, I can't deal with this, and kicked me out, is Mr. McCullough were moving. So bring that to the point where Flex father kick him out, Flex there at Mr. McCullough yard, be there at Mr. McCullough yard.
Group settings again.
Group settings, and then I go Portmore. So one day I come from Portmore, go Bridgeport, and the lyrics come to me and I just start DJ and things. And so when we reach at school, Bridgeport now, Flex there. And I say, yo, hear this, I'm a DJ for him. And him say, yo, that bad. And I say, yeah man, so I just want to go find Buccaneer and sell it to him now, because Buccaneer was a man where was like the biggest artist to come out of Bridgeport.
Oh, okay.
So him was one of them where I look for see if him can give you a strength. So when I DJ for him and I say, yo, I try to make money now because I live by Mr. McCullough, I try to hustle something. I say, I'm going to say I can sell him the song. And Flex look at me and say, sell? What do you mean? I say, yeah, sell the song. Man say, are you for DJ that? I say, me? And him say, brother, you don't hear your voice? You don't hear your sound? Are you for DJ that? That's all me know say I can DJ. It's just I just stumble into it. And then everywhere I go, people say, yo, you're bad, yo, you never feel in a group, you forgot solo, yo, you this, you that. So it's just job. It's just job blessings,
Whatever became of that song?
You know, somebody that try to remember it for that interview, yeah. But I don't remember 2 line night, but I'm not going to DJ. Yeah. But that song that in one book, you know.
A book somewhere.
Yeah,
all right, when you find it, Your parents wasn't supportive of you wanting to pursue the music.
All right, so let me make it clear. My mom was 100% supportive of whatever I want to do.
Oh.
So mom was cool. Dad, who introduced me to music from before, really never had a problem with me doing music, but he wanted me to get a degree and get a secure job first. And I was adamant to him, say, yo, the time I'm going to take for that, I'm going to lose this time. Like, this is what I'm call for. From 14, I know I'm call for. And that is what that's what I'm proud about everything. Like, at 14 years old, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Flex, Alex, and Craig and I, the 4, we knew exactly what we wanted to do. So that was a blessing. So it was just like knocking of heads. Because I say, yo, this is for them. I said, I'm not taking no talk. That me I do, you know. And because him was the one to bring me into the music, him couldn't fight it on a level because it's not like him was against. Ironically, him did want the music.
Oh.
He was the eldest of 11, coming from a humble background. So there's no way he never have the luxury of saying that me I go do. So for him, it's just like, yes, that's what you want to do, but you need to get a job that can pay the bills, just from a responsible, you know. And I understand it now, and it's the greatest thing for kick me out, because when him kick me out now, it put me in a proving mode now. It's like, oh, so you think, I can't do this. And I think if I was on the roof and I drink syrup every day and I watch BT, it wouldn't be, you know what I mean? So give thanks to Pops for pushing me through. You know?
We spoke about Pops at the beginning, but is mom still alive?
Yeah, mom is still alive.
How's she doing?
She's great, man. #1 fan, #1 supporter to this day. Mom, my heartbeat, man. Anything I do, she 100% support. And as her only child, you know, so I have to defend anything we should have done.
Nice. You, Flex, Alex, one base, but then you used to link up even there around a cricket team for years.
Yeah, exactly. So them time now we have to work up money for take bus for go Craig place and rehearse till late night. Sometimes Craig take him grandmother, old escort and carry over and jump up for gas and yeah man, we got through it all and that was probably over a 3-year period, but we were just constantly refining the music. Whether it's Boyz II Men drop a new album and we want to catch them new song, yeah, or we get this opportunity for this show. So by this time now, we start integrate dancehall into the shows. So Alex would have sing Away Anyone up on the Haunted Rhythm. Flex would have sing maybe a Junior Reid. Well, Vaughn would have sing a Junior Reid. Flex would have sing more like a Tony Curtis. So we have match the voice and songs were in the space. And of course, me run out with the Baby Sham or the Bounty Killer. Haunted was the rhythm. And I got a few boos. I got a lot of boos.
Because you are DJing and singing set.
Not only that, me a DJ hardcore dancer to the girl in the R&B pop thing.
Okay.
So me run out and say, how many girls get slammed through money? Them no want to hear
many.
So, but that helped build me still because I build this confidence for DJ over the boo. And project my voice. Because I say, me have the microphone so I can cuss all in the one and me have the power. And that kind of give me this conviction till now when I have my DJ with a certain conviction, you know.
Sure. You said that the first time you guys went to the studio was because of Jerry D. Ron and Jeremy Harding.
So that might have been the second time. The first time I think is a guy named Jermaine Ford and Richard Elliott. Them used to have a studio up at where's Dan now, up at Mona. But way before Dan Carleone, they had the studio and went up and recorded. John, brother, no, wait. No, teach them.
Me interviewed 2 man already.
Really? You interview Richard too?
No, me interview Craig and Alex.
So tell you. Okay.
No, well, me the kind of research before. Whatever.
Yeah, man. Jermaine Ford, Ajani. So that was the first record that we recorded, So In Love.
First recording that the group did was
So In Love. I think it was a song by maybe Azet or I don't remember the R&B group that did it, but definitely it wasn't Bob Marley. So In Love as we stroll along, so in love, yeah man, and that was when me even learned say you have tracks, because when we hear the a cappella groups like Boyz II Men, We try to reproduce it with the 5 of us.
One
time, yeah. But when we go in the studio, him say, all right, sing that back and him lay it. Man, I say, hold on, so the man you cheat then, man. When you think so, a man have a big bass voice, a 3-4 track him do to make his voice so big.
Yeah.
So it was a very
a learning experience.
Yeah.
So that was the first recording of sorts. And the group kind of, the group became a thing about 1991.
No, man.
No?
No, man. The first that audition for Warner Bros. Was 92.
92?
So the first recording was probably 93, 94.
93, 94.
And then the first release recording was 96.
96, that was Anything For You.
Correct.
So after when Steve and Greg took up the thing now, on the start, you say you got some cabaret thing, but also more recording started happening.
Yeah, because the other recordings before were just tests. Like Ajani and Jeremy was just test. Actually, Jeremy was just to do a jingle for Jerry D. So we didn't actually do anything. But Steve was saying, you guys are so great, we need to put music out, we need to. So he had a investor, big up Mr. Madden, and then Mr. Madden knew Sly. So he was able to get Sly and Robbie to play on the first track, Anything For You. We recorded it. I still wonder where that studio was, but it's up in the mountains, maybe a big mountain studio or something like that. I've never been back to that place, but I always would like to find it back. And that was the first recording, and then
first release.
First release, correct.
Yeah, and I mean, at this time, if you are record on a rhythm or Sly and Robbie play, it means that you want to make some progress in my business.
For sure, this is a big accomplishment. And then the other thing is, so 2 things that I stand out for me for that. We sang over Treaty song perfectly, but at the end, we start freestyle a little DJing thing. And I thought them would cut the mic, but them say, yeah man. So it's just a little 3 bar, but it was my signal of approval that we could infuse dancehall. Because here what me that look on now. I follow the blueprint from America. So you have groups like Boyz II Men, and then you have female groups, but then you have a TLC that have singer and rapper. So that's when me start say, so why we limit ourselves to all that we have to sing? Because me I'm not no R&B singer. I'm not no Barry White nor no Lou Rawls. So I have to try to do what natural to me. So once we start love the DJ and start write something now, I say, yo, make we try infuse this, and then we're gonna meet Monster Shack.
Oh, okay.
So when we go to the studio, through Sly approved, we go mixing lab now, go there regular, and we sing one time in the studio, and Monster Shack and Scare them just rate me and just say, yo, phone thing different when you're busting out, ray. And then go start run up and down the studio. I said, no, I have to sing background for me. And this was Sumfest coming up, 96. So we ended up doing background vocals for him at Sumfest 96. And that was also a great experience, because now you're backstage, you're seeing how everything works, and yeah, it was interesting times.
Yeah, and I guess going out on the stage with General B, Ronald and Ghost would have also been a classroom type of vibe.
Not just
3 different personality, 3 different...
Yeah, but also for me, I stop singing. All I was supposed to sing for background, I forget everything. Because I just look. Because first of all, General B, I climb up the speaker, Ghost come up from this around it. So it's so entertaining, and the power, the impact of how them deal with the show. I was just more like, yo, background is not for me. Me need for that, so. Me need to get that forward. Yeah. Me want that forward, because that's where I'm supposed to be. So I was even singing. I remember a couple of times the man was like, yo, remember, outside,
you want to wrap up in that performance. Yeah, so that would have been a very good experience and a big moment along the journey.
Correct, for sure. Big up Monster Shack, because they're a big influence, because they also helped me to shape our original writing now, because I saw that they could write a song where Go sing the hook, General B, then round it. So we start follow the format for say, all right, we can do a singing hook, then Go, then Craigie T, then me. So Mona Lisa, the first original song, actually is a flip of a song from Ghost called Il Nana.
Okay, I know that song.
So Ghost say, Il Nana, I like your style. Il Nana, I like your profile. So I just flip it and say, Mona Lisa, I like your style. Mona Lisa, I like your style. And I even remember when we were doing the record, when I was writing the record, I sing it for the man, them and Flex. I say, yo, I'm not sure. I say, no, yourself, man. I know I go there. I say, what? I say, I carry this like a ghost. I say, no, let me hear it. And that's how we ended up doing Mona Lisa for Stephen. He actually brought in...
Enough records.
Yeah, and he brought in young Titimus, and a young Ernie Wilkes around at Bobby Digital for us to sing the song over. Because Stephen, here we sing it. I said, no, man, more on that song there, I got build a rhythm for it. So he got those guys in and we built a rhythm for it.
But I think you guys also re-recorded that song 2 more times. I think it's on the album.
Yes.
And I think when I record it for... When I record it for Shams.
Teach them, yeah.
And I record it for somebody else.
We recorded for... So what happened? We recorded for Richie D on the Fate.
Oh, Richie the Fate, yes,
right.
man, Fate.
But guess what happened now?
I guess it would be nice.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so what reached me now is like... I realized over there among Sly, we reached like 97. Nothing really go on, because Sly throw some rhythm to where I write and thing, but who run the place on Main Street, Red Rat them and go for them and shell the road and you don't know degree of legend and things. So Craig, I said, you have a link around the car near where Craig live. So we go around there. And in my mind, I said, true, Danny Brown as a mastermind for Main Street is a music man coming from Bloodfire Posse and Brownie Bunch. I said, he must hear we and just say, oh, bad. You know, so him hear we, and him say musically on the bad, but I not get no argument, more some mix up. Because I remember them time when his Shelly and Muda Shame or Dwayne or whatever, say want some argument. Yeah. So while we are trying to figure out how to get back in a Danny Good Graces, next door to Danny's studio is Squeeze have a son named Sky. And him have a house rented. And so we'll start go over there to the dub plates. And Fate Rhythm is where everybody have voice pan. So we do Mona Lisa as a dub for Marlon Young. Fame, right. And him start beat it pan radio. Because now we are trying to figure out how to get pan radio now. And him start beat it. And the beat where him beat it now, when Richie D, because Richie D just dropped the first batch with the Tony Curtis and I think like a Spragger. And probably the hands up from Vegas. So when dub plate them start beat now, by the time Richie come back now for voice up the song them, him go voice around a big ship. Sometimes Stephen a little youth. And him hear a song him say him voice it. Hawkeye, who was from Main Street, did have a song about woo ha ha. So you listen to that song, is we do in the background, woo ha ha, ha 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 ha, woo ha ha. And what I learned though is that I learned it 2 times. I don't know how the artists they move now, but back then you listen when another artist give a constructive criticism. So Hawkeye song was really saying, everywhere the girl them just are dead over me, woo ha ha.
Son girly.
So about him, them are dead over him. And Vegas say, yo, brother, nobody no business with you. You have to say, oh, she fi chat up in your face when she a woo ha ha. And him sit down there and rewrite it, and we'll rewrite it with him and go in and voice. Same thing happened when Danny finally for voice went up on the heavy metal rhythm. And them time they will have couple it now, so we feel like we're the man. And we say, yeah, Danny, all right, ready now. And we'll go in and say, every time I make a rhyme, you know it's tight. People say, TOK, you're out of sight. Whoa, and go for the stop the music. Big up Mr. G. And the man said, go, TOK. Don't make me kill you, no. Nobody cares about if you rhyme tight. Anytime we get a new girl, she have to tight. Bring in the girl them really. And we rewrite it and date, and that was a hit song for you know.
Yeah, but as there's a Fate now, you guys came out on the second batch of Fate. Interesting.
And also, so that night, we voice, Archive voice, and Vegas wrote Moschino and Versace, me fling down for Lady G. So those came out on the second batch.
Oh, Vegas wrote that?
Yeah, man. If you,
G tell me? I don't remember.
Either she, I think it's him write it, because if you listen to the style, Moschino and Versace, so is either him write it or she write it and him produce or she deliver it. But it have his flavor when you listen to it.
Makes sense. I don't remember. Interview, I don't remember. You know what I think?
Legend,
so many interviews in. Now, the song that really and truly, because even though you guys did anything for you and on our voice some songs, not really connect until Hardcore Lover.
Right.
With Lady Saw.
Correct, yeah. Because that now, so remember now at the time you have groups coming up, and the group that was the #1 group is ARP. And ARP strategy, and we did not have a problem with them, like big up ARP at the time. So when we go do like Spectrum, we had try to get a little opening while them was one of the big artists. And then do them set and then them come back with Beanie, and it was an excitement thing because them have a couple hits with Beanie. So we have tried strategize like how do we get out there. The best strategy is to align with a big artist like how ARP doing it with Beanie. But we can't go link with Beanie now because Beanie just go be him have the two away. So instead of the top male artists, I said to Shams, how about we go to the top female artists?
Oh.
So that's all, because we already have a song from Bodies, in Galang Girl. But I said, how we are going to get out there? So we flip Part-Time Lover from Stevie Wonder, the Hardcore Lover, and we never even know, Mr. Shams, if you can get a verse from Lady Saw, that would have been great. And we left the track. Like a week later, we come back. We hear Lady Saw verse on it, and it's like goosebumps come all over me. I said, right, this is it. And it so said the rhythm had Hardcore Lover, Jacket with Vegas, #1 from Beanie Man, Peace from Spragga, Chico, Grudgeful, whole heap of things. So it also helped. By this time now it's Shams managing, you know.
Oh, okay,
we kind of jump over that. But when we reach the main street, there's a whole story about how we link with Shams, because we are trying to link Danny, but Danny kind of look on me a certain way and say, yo, we still need some argument, while Shams was just blown away by the sound. So Shams really approached me and said, yo, we want to manage, you know. I say, yeah man, we link, because you like we say, I say, yeah man, we link, but we still in our mind where I say, Danny. And then when him say, yo, what me have to do for making no manager? I'm going to say, yo, get with the Lady Saw feature. And we work with it, you know. Yeah. And so said, so done.
Yeah man, so now the sound is basically there. Lady Saw, that song really and truly did well.
Yeah, put it on the charts, put it on playlists around the world, start getting some calls and so forth, yeah.
And then now, eventually, because Shams used to link with Dave.
Right, so Shams was at a point where he was the man, you know what I mean? His sound was the sound. And because him did have him allegiance with Main Street, him start a second label. So he had one like Call Me Shams and one is Be Rich. And I think he had some distribution through Madhouse.
Okay.
So he was distributing one through Main Street and one through Madhouse.
Interesting.
And so by that time, and then remember, so Degree and Dave Cool, Goofy the Done Dep on Showtime, and him catch Brockout. So Brockout had already around the place now. So me now said to Shams, I know some tell you, say, if we vice, if you get Lady Saw, but I have one more condition. If you can get with pan Brockout rhythm, it's a done deal. So he went and spoke to Dave, and Dave said him would voice us if him like the song. By this time now the first batch out, can't believe my eye, Spragga, the first girl will fly up in your face, Wayne Wonder, Mr. Easy, Cabra, the rhythm was hot. And he said he would voice us, but he didn't give us a rhythm. So we had to take a cassette record. Colin Hines, who was the man who had all of the exclusives, right? And we take probably around 30 seconds of the rhythm and loop that shit for an entire day, bro. And come up with enough boy a pose like a shutter. And when we go sing it for him, I never believe. I think he was just gassing me up. So him say, yo, this bad, Ray.
Dave said that?
Dave, yeah, man. And this time now the second batch. So the second batch come in with Anytime. Can I Get Her, Let Your Conscience, and this little group out of nowhere, TOK. And Killer did don't know it, so Killer did endorse it too, and Killer said, yo, from War, Killer did love War.
Okay.
So Killer and Sham did done a rate and say, yo, them youth are bad. So maybe them did also in a day here say, voice him, voice them. So we voice it, we go sing it, him tell if we change two line, we come back and voice. And you didn't really get a chance for hang out at Dave's studio. It's very hard to get in, you don't have to leave. So, but by this time now, Chico, who is our virgin, start falling at them camp. So Chico was there and Chico called me and said, yo, Dave love on the song, you know. He stop playing it around the clock. So when it came out, it's just like, okay, big league now, second batch, West Kingston Jamboree,
So Jamboree was the first big stage show, you know?
Big stage show with that song.
Oh, with that song.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
was it? Oh, well, I do some fest as backup.
Yeah,
but in terms of just
us,
right.
it's a good question. I can't recall any big show before West Kingston Jamboree, but I do know in between Eagles Cry and the first recording, we had a big buzz with the girl them now. So Hague, there was a concert where used to be in Trelawney named Hague, like I don't know if it's a barbecue or annual big thing, but it used to be pandemonium when we got there.
Oh, okay.
So that might have been before West Kingston Jamboree.
Big producer, big rhythm, big song. The man them in now, fully.
Yeah.
Hit song.
Yeah, man.
Big song.
Number one. The first number one from us, because them time, you know, our publisher say, yo, you know, so since Morgan Erich is down by the river 5 years ago, one of the first group, because them time ARP a hit, but them I get number one with Beanie.
Man,
so
right.
him put out, Ray Alexander put out a thing to say, yo, first group to get a number one on them own since Morgan Erich. So we get some respect and dub play, whenever I even know, say, man, I call you for dub and pay you what you want, but Killer them and Sham them show certain things and say, yo, I yes on the thing for them and run. You know, so if things start look up, I forget cell phone. We never have a cell phone, but Gary called me and say, yo.
Exodus.
Yeah, we don't have to have that little phone that call, now get called and we need to find you know. We have to stop that bus now. Cause the song, you have a time in our artist career now where your career bigger than your pocket, you know. So we are take a bus and travel. The song I play up big, but we are hold it in the we think so big because we not take normal bus, we take executive, go Fort Moore. And we just see down there, because he's a man, observe everything, you know. I'm flex them and me like in the bus, and we just see a girl say, "Stay okay there?" And she said, "Yeah, I said, "Stay okay, still take bus." I said, "Dog, you hear that?" I said, "No." So from that a taxi, stop that bus. If you take the money out of our pocket, I have to start take big up 7-1 and the whole of the 3-4, them when they used to always carry a studio from Portmore till we end up save and buy my mother a car and my man buy a car. And the mother really give me the car because the amount she sell me for, she just give me a straight. You know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
At this time, Daddy come around it?
Daddy's story is interesting because by this time, no, him still not come around, you know, because guess what now? Him is the eldest of Fame side, right? So anything him say is law. So, because me and him clash, for the time when I was kicked out, me and him never talked for maybe 4 or 5 years.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man, we never talked for a long time, because for him, Rashawn is throwing away his life and embarrassing the family, and then every auntie and uncle echo, Rashawn throwing away his life. And so, my mother now hold it and I say, she one really hold it and say, yo, I'm there with it, you know? So, first thing me hear the dad says, Rashawn can't tell me say I'm an artist if I can't hear him song on the radio. So I work till my song get on the radio. And him hear some song get on the radio. So him change the argument. Rashawn have to make $1 million out of music first before he talk to me. By that time I saved my little trip and say, but my mother was working at the bank. So I said, Mommy, you make me know when I reach $1 million.
Right.
And as soon as I reach $1 million, I just call him up, yo, what going? And him so happy for hear from me from 5 years. Him go, oh, Rashawn, really. But me I try stunt upon him. I say, yo, restaurant, where you want to eat? And just I laugh like if I say, yo, I think it's easy. And then really where he really came around was when Chichiman came out.
Oh, okay.
And when Siaga took the song and turned it into a political
campaign song.
Right. And we were kind of just caught in this whirlwind. I don't know if we do it. And it's him call me and say, yo, I have some lawyer. We're having a meeting right now. Come now, I could say what legal advice.
Oh,
some jumping.
it got to that stage.
Well, we never do anything, because at that point it would probably be worse to make a big deal of it. But at least he was giving me legal, he got lawyers to give me legal advice.
Interesting.
So yeah,
we'll come back around to that song. Before we reach here, one of the Eagles crying on the song bus, ARP counted the song.
Right, correct.
You're never pleased with that?
Well, no, I was not pleased because when they were the man them and we are come up, we always show them respect. Innocent Crew was coming up, we show Innocent Crew respect. When we bus and our 21 bus after, we will show them respect. So we have never had jealousy more than just say we have to do our best, but we're never unhappy for the next man. And we and ARP was cool. We're always hanging out at Penthouse together. We're cool. So when Eagles Cry come out now, and me hear the man them counter at the song, it just run me the wrong way. And me grew up on hip hop more than even dancehall. So it just put me in a Tupac kind of headspace. Like, yo, this a beef now and anything goes. Cause my mental thing is, I don't trouble you, you trouble me, you can't set the rules of engagement. You can't tell me, say, me trouble you, but keep it lyrical.
Right.
Like, you trouble me, if I decide to lick you with something, you can't say nothing to me. So, that's kind of where my headspace is. Come out of a bad
right.
temper, you know, and I don't like it, but I got in a lot of fight at school and things, so. When it happened now, I bought them at the studio, and I think one of the members walked past me and said, "What go on, brother?" And I said, "Brother, I don't know brother for counteract brother song. You call my brother in a counteract song." I said, "No, dog, it's just a thing. Bounty and being the thing, and I think so we could have do a thing." I said, "But I don't know about that. You never give me a heads up, because I know them time they know probably Killer and Beanie them, I call them one of them and say, yo, you know." So I said, "No, dog, you can't, me not into that." So them called big meeting, apologize. David was just about to do his first solo record at Penthouse. Him asked me to do the background vocals, then we just kind of reconcile everything.
Oh,
I said,
okay.
cool. Him asked for an autograph.
Peace offering.
Yeah, him asked for a poster, we sign it and give it to him. So we're cool, them squash it. A couple years later, as you know,
with Chichiman
come out.
But even before we reach on to them,
yeah.
So that was part one of ARP.
Right.
All right, so after Eagles Cry now, and between Eagles Cry and then the next big hit was Chichiman, Una release sound on most of the juggling them, but not now really chronic like
correct.
Eagles Cry.
Right, correct. Because one, we now have voice back for Dave, so Dave dropped like a rhythm after that, we miss we, which would be Bug. Bounty Killer giving me originality. That really miss we. Because guess what now, and people don't know, but me I gotta start the thing then. There's a big rival, well, a secret, an unsaid rivalry comparison between Dave Kelly and Tony Kelly as brothers.
Okay.
And Tony is the bigger brother. Tony bring in Dave. Two of them genius.
True.
So me not take no side of them thing. But when we hit with Dave, Tony now, well, we that try to get on Tony rhythm them too. I try to get on every rhythm. So when we link with Tony, him say, "Yeah man, me voice no man, me give a real hit." So you know, say a little vibes are going.
Yeah.
So we start hang with Tony more, but in general, Tony was more inviting. So whenever I'm not problem with Dave, but maybe through Dave, say we start part with Tony, we miss Bug rhythm and we miss we miss one more after that. And Tony came around, so we start hang with Tony, and that's where Money to Burn and Chichiman came from.
Oh, side. So Sashi Rhythm, I think that was 01, 02,
Right,
2001.
01. And then just to put things into context, by this time now, Sashi, the show, is the biggest show in Jamaica. And they, Tony and the promoter, Ratio, are business partners making music. So when we link Tony like, yo, I still not have this crew, but who is the artist? The Angel was signed to them, and a couple other artists, Frank White, a couple more people, but them never have an established artist. So we kind of link them to say, yo, make we be part of the crew, and they welcome me with open arms. So when we say represent for the Lords of Yards, that was the name of the crew that Sashi had, and the rhythm name Sashi. So there was this kind of, right, so it came this whole infrastructure, marketing and power base behind our career.
Eagles Cry was, I think it was voice 98, but was 99 or something like that.
It released, the second batch come out Christmas of 98, and it at any time was a big song then for 98, Christmas, and then it spilled over into 99.
So between 99, about a year and a half into 2 years until the next Mansa song came.
Yeah, because here comes what, 21, bro. And the man them just start mash up the place. I remember, you know, we have hardcore lover, the pan rhythm named Badis, you know.
Right.
And then them come with a rhythm named Bada. And people are compare the crew. And people are say, yo, bassist Soko, 4 youth in another crew, or 4 youth in our crew. But personally, there was a little rumor of something, but the first time we meet, it was just rated respect. Yeah, it was at Sean Paul album launch. Me and Soko couldn't wait for everything done. I would just bomb rush the buffet, mash up some food, disrupt them thing, eat some food in the corner and laugh.
Yeah,
and
Soko vibe that for true.
Yeah, man. And then after that, I say, yo, we shoot a video, our first video for Badman, Astray and Ginseng, Deadly Medley 1. And we invite them as a way for sure, say, we don't have no problem. We invite them for cameo in the video and them come on the video. So from that way, and them cool. But them was their rise was meteoric. Them was just the man. So we couldn't get no hit in, because it was for them time.
I understand. That makes sense. But the hit came in 2001. And speaking to Craig, you must know say it took a while really and truly because the song was voiced a while before it really hit.
Right.
And it took a while for it to really and truly
Blow.
gain some traction.
Yeah. Well, what happened is that so them time again, we're not on a vehicle. So we are par with Kip Rich. Kip just come around. Kip having big vehicle. So we are par with him because he was the only man who can take the 4-wheel vehicle. And he was also down at Waterhouse a lot. So him was the one who said to me, say, yo, you have a crew coming in with R21, them are big. And then
said that?
Yeah, he had his ears to the streets. And then next time come to me and say, yo, that Chichiman song we have it will blow up, you know. I mean, them time we move on to other song and say, yo, me in some hole, in some crevice, and the song I play. So even though it took a little while to blow up, we got the signs that it was building up in the.
And before we take it, because kind of thinking back now, after Eagles Cry, Zane, the Juice Rhythm Man, we never have a hit on the Juice Rhythm Man.
Yeah,
Shake
but that come
after Chichiman.
Yeah,
okay, all right, good. I'm glad you fix up that. So Chichiman came. Eventually, the song now hit, and the JLP took it as their campaign song for that thing, and it kind of the People's National Party people and never take kindly to it. And as you made mention earlier, Dad gave you some legal advice. But I never really get to that stage.
No.
Then ARP countered the song.
Right. And for me, that was just like, them I was saying, trick me once, shame on you, trick me twice, shame on me, you know? So for me, it's just like, all right, I'm gonna bly, not saying I'm no boss and gonna bly, but we had a conversation, we squashed it. And then the next time, and then we don't have no problem, we're quiet, and then I go contact Water and I contact Innocent Crew, everybody else we had. But as soon as we find back a hit, I'm gonna run back and counteract it. So I was pissed, I was like, yo bro, anyway, I said the dog, them a problem, you know, dog. And the thing is that everybody thought I was just talking, but I really don't say these things unless I'm serious, you know. So I was really out the road I look for them, you know what I mean? And eventually we end up buck up our area and General Star. Looking back now, it's not my proudest moment, but we end up fight and go through a lot, you know. Yeah.
Craig got injured and them something there. With the mash up and Davil.
Craig talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, better them talk about it because you know, I don't want to rise up about nothing, but it was a moment.
No, because me interview Mitch and Davil and them talk about and them good and all too.
Yeah, me and them good. Yeah, man, it's good.
A part and parcel of the journey and the story, you know, probably a man or two want to come on the road saying get beat up, but a part and parcel of the story.
Right. And it's not even that for me, because we never get beat up, but there was, we left the fight, people thinking that we got beat up because it seemed to people looking like it was 3 against 1. So from him even defend himself, them are gonna say that. But really and truly, how it really went was, is me step to him. Me. You see when my ear said the man contract the song, I tell the man them say, I rise up my ratchet. I tell the man them say, I run my ratchet and the man them anyway I say them.
Oh.
I'm gonna put my garlic on my blade. People who know them think they know what that is about.
know why settings,
right. So we drive around all of Kingston and look for the dog them the Saturday night. I hear the counter. Them time on the left side I play drums for you know, left side on the bus set. And left side was building rhythm. And his tour with up on tour in St. Martin. And he said to me, yo dog, me here say the man them counteract his song. I said, if me and Bon Chichiman owe you for counteract that, where does that go? And him said, no, me here say, but him they build the rhythm for scatter. And then time scatter love the mix up. So left side build the rhythm for scatter voice the man them. And then when we hear it, Big Ear or somebody play it the Saturday night, I just get mad. So I say, yo man, I look for the dog, I drive Shocking Vibes, drive all over the place, I look for the dog, and I find them. Monday pass, Tuesday now, we'd have a show I come up with we and Caperton. And the promoter asked me, we and Caperton for go IRFM for the drop jingle for the show.
Okay, so I saw Caperton get on the scene.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when me drive in at IRFM now and see Davil, it's like my brain just go kill mode. So I press gas to lick him down. And Craig, who was in the passenger seat fortunately, pull up the handbrake, swerve so me I drive, whichever side him dep on him, swerve the handbrake, swerve the steering wheel away from Davil and pull up the handbrake so the car skids so. And Davil truck off. So, but through my car tinted now, it's like almost like him feel like it was a joke. Yeah, but him think it was like a prank.
Oh.
So when me come out of the car now, him look, him say, yo, come like someone buy them license, you know. I say, I know so I'm step on the but I said some choice words to him, you know, and it ended up escalate. And I think they were just building zip, you know.
Irie.
So, no, Irie was there and building zip next door.
Oh.
So them have the whole of the construction thing, the board them and the brick, the block them and the steel them. I just reach for one of the 4 before and step to him. And him take up one of the 4 before. And me and him in the parking lot at IRFM. Was. Board broke, film board broke, hand swell up. Next one, was. Security, I tried part it and board a fly off of him and all that. And then Craig now, well, first of all, Flex was there waiting on us, you know. So
Flex was there.
Flex was sitting under the tree when we drive in. So Flex, it's like Flex, I said, whoa, it's like it just escalate in front time. So him never even get involved. Flex now, Craig now trying for part it. And I think he got hit somewhere.
With the saw?
With the saw. And if you think me mad, you want to say when Craig, you ever see when Ratty does go so? So Craig, when Lily Craig goes so, like Craig said, where does that go? Because he was saying, Davil, calm down, you know? And for him get the hit now, it's like it register. And the time Craig had double him size now. And I tell you, say, Davil run going out the place, and I say, Craig just start walk towards the man, and I pull the 3 man them where I hold him.
Security.
Security I hold him, and I saw the man I walk with the 3 man them. Seeing? And when him reach at the window, reach at the glass, and him say, Davil, come out. And Davil in there, and Davil laugh to himself, so look, him get the last, so Davil laugh. We look back for him and say, yo, as youth star, Jado star. So Davil laugh and say, yeah, him get through, and Craig, when him realize him just slap the glass. And this is hurricane-proof, shatterproof glass. With one slap the man, slap it. And you see the whole glass crack go down. Then, of course, the whole crowd come out now and, you know, this look like TOK career mash up now, because we mash up IRFM, beat up people, all kind of thing. Caperton come. I think I even cuss off Caperton, because man come around but music is a mission at a company. I say, Prof, yo, don't make me root here, bro. Rasta man, don't make me root here. Elder, my boss, because I rate Caperton. But in that mood, I don't want to hear nothing from. I just told my soldier them forward, and one of my soldiers, I say, yo, which party, what go on? I said, by this time police reach. I said, nothing, man. And I said, which part inside him there? I said, don't worry about it. Who? And you know the man them want to do something. I'm sure Davil them have for them people, because someone start calling me and say, yo, you know who Davil father is and Jabi and Links and Ray. And every man we call me about it, I just run them and send them on them other, because I don't want to talk from nobody. You know what I mean? So yeah, it ended up escalate to a level where me regret it afterwards, because I said, boy, look how I make my temper. Because him get the last laugh out of it. Because when everything done now we look like the troublemaker, and now Winford called for interview, and we said we don't want to go up on an interview. We do Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do all want to listen him do over for him. And when you hear the man say, me, TOK attack me. When you go in my room, you see a poster of TOK. I'm the biggest fan. I said, look at that. Yo, Jado Star. So I realized I allow people to get the better on me. And that was a life lesson where I don't allow people to get on my skin so no more, you know.
But you and the G them good and all though.
Yeah man. One day I say them post something. I think Davil and Mitch link up somewhere, and I say, yeah, I love that, and I said nothing but love. Yeah man. And also I'm a fan of his music, so when them do always on my mind and them record there.
Bad singer, man. Bad singer. Zane, and from early out now, you kind of was thinking maybe doing something else whilst you were in the group, because I think in 2001 you launched Bomb Rush Records.
Yeah, so my history really in music, my love is dancehall and hip hop. And a big influence for me at 92 when we were doing music was Dr. Dre and Snoop. So I always had in my mind, and then of course, he's a student, so I look on Bob and realize that the secret to Bob's success is the fact that him own him masters, him have him record label, him have him studio, him have everything set. So I always wanted that vision to own a label and to own to be in control of my musical journey and also to help others as well. So yeah, we started Bomb Rush Records and we do some things over the years, yes?
Yeah, we'll talk about some of that. But in the research, I saw where it says Diani was one signed to the label?
Not signed, but he was doing some I guess you'd say artist development amongst us.
Okay, cool. I could talk about some of the big songs in the TOK catalog.
Yeah, man.
As we spoke earlier about the song on the Juice Rhythm, because they said that came a little bit later. Shake Your Bam Bam.
Yeah, so what happened now is Shams did hit with baddest rhythm, and then him start this theme of mad intercourse rhythm, then mad orgasm rhythm. So after orgasm hit big, and people don't know that's full 100.
Full 100, yeah, man.
I think
Could have been me daddy from a funny man.
Cut him off, Vegas have Girls Time, at the Sweetest Time, Beanie Man, a couple songs there. So him say after orgasm, I said, where you do after orgasm? He said, juice. So, okay, boss. So that's where the juice rhythm come from. And when we hear the rhythm, I said, wow, this is like nothing I've ever heard before. So we started to pre the song. By this time now, a youth named Desperado started to par with it. He was signed to Bomb Rush and is Alex's cousin. So we have a protege.
Oh, Desperado, Alex's cousin?
Yeah, man. And Desperado, I'm sure the worst, man. Desperado went to Vars with me and Flex. And then Desperado left from Vars and went to Campion.
Okay.
So I know...
One circle,
yeah, but he migrated afterwards. So while we were building our music career, he was in New York. So when we bust now, him say, yo, he might come back, come link with him cousin them and get a foot in the music. So he came back, he got on the Juice Rhythm, a song in Big Pimpin', and I had written a verse for him. I had written a verse or chorus name, say, bad man a bad man, fool is a fool, gangsters don't take sorry, no, just cool. So the first batch of Juice now. So hear the thing now, hear the thing about it now. So when we reach the girl one first, we were hanging out between Sham's studio and Tony's studio. So we carried the rhythm, Sham's rhythm up to Tony. We had the melody, da 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 da, and some of the words in that song was contributed from Tony. So even when you hear say, man, you brand new sashi pants and them thing there.
Oh, okay, cool, Tony.
Yeah. And then we go voice it. We get a little piece of the Ricky Martin, shake your bam bam, shake your bam bam, oh. And the shake your bam bam. If you listen, Snoop have a song which say, bam down, bam to the boom, listen to the sounds of money. So, you know, we have spiced it up a little bit. And that came out for only song on the rhythm was like Kurt Riley, them drill hole in it. And when the rhythm started blow up now, one day I flip the lyrics and said, Dimash, you know, we have to tell them it's no regular. I say, yo, with a bad if killer voice this, you know. And them time we ain't killer good, so Sham say, yo, go link him. I'm gonna go link him and I say, ready man, and him come at the studio, I'm DJ lyrics. Like the man I like computer, he just DJ it till like 3 times. I'm say, ready? Hey yo, yellow! And the man shot it. And then now we say, what we need for an intro? And then Craig said, you see that little thing that we have for Desperado? Desperado don't need it, man. I said, no, my DJ the thing for the man know him. I said, Desperado, all right, man, Desperado, all right. So that's where the bad man come from.
Oh, man thing, man. Yeah. And Shake Your Bam Bam, I think, yes, Shake Your Bam Bam came after Chichiman.
Yeah, I think so, because I remember us writing it with Tony. And I think that was after the success, or at least Chichiman was out there.
Okay, so Chichiman would have been the first Billboard entrant for you guys then?
I think so, yeah.
Have you Shake Your Bam Bam, but you're an artist and you will leave it, you know, but
well, fine. Remember I said Chichiman would have been harder to break the charts because of the controversy.
Right,
so maybe you could see Shake Your Bam Bam going up more, but it would be on the momentum of that record in the underground.
Yeah. And I think now what the remix with Killer did now is also open you guys to his fan base.
Right, for sure. I mean, I remember doing a dub plate, Japanese, Killer called me and said, yo, I have a dub plate for the Japanese. And whatever Killer price was, Killer said, talk to TOK first before you talk to me. So when them come to we now, it's like him give Killer money and say that for split between you and Killer. And I look on Killer and say, Killer, this is just enough for even the 4 way. Man say, how much you charge? And I say, we can work with this. This is a good amount. And him say, Japanese, that a TOK. Find my money now. And that's it. That's how our price went up, because Killer said that is TOK price. You know? So it was one where, to this day, bro, Killer, I'm a general. You know, yeah, I can't give him enough glory.
And at this time, I think you guys did some recording for Pot of Gold, for Richie, and also
Yes.
for Buccaneer as well.
Right, so those come before, you know. So after we voice for, you know what? Probably the first song we voiced in Main Street was for Pot of Gold, you know.
Oh, okay.
Il Nana. You have the Il Nana. So you realize I take 2 songs. I take Ghost 1, Il Nana, I like your style, and get Mona Lisa, and then come back on the rhythm. But everywhere I go, this kind of like a street sweeper drop the rhythm of. And them did, them time 24 track. And them say I only have 2 track left. And them I go master everything the Friday morning. And him say, yo, now for come and studio 8 o'clock. Him say I give you a run, because we sing the Il Nana, and I'm like it. We sleep over at Craig Yard, 7 o'clock in the morning, we get up. By 8 o'clock we're there at the studio over Common. Him come, we voice, with 2 tracks. Them time, for people understand, each track is a lead vocal. We have to use the 2 track for the both. We lead, I think we do 1 track with all our lead, and then 1 track with the harmony. And he was the one who first recorded it, so I have to big up him. Little later on now, Buccaneer. But Buccaneer, they give us a little run around couple rhythm and have the background, and there's a song where him have us say, Sokunuma, Sokunuma, and we do the harmony for that. Couple more songs on the rhythm, boom down the met. No, some boy no.
Oh, no.
And we do the harmony. Nitikochi, she likes it my way. And we did it till 1 o'clock in the morning, do all them harmony, and I say, I'm ready for our chat now. John, you know, I don't have no more track phone, you know. I say, yo, John, no. But eventually we pay with dues and start vice up and things. So yeah. We go through it, man. We go through it.
Yeah. Hands in the Air and the Grass Catch rhythm was another song with the well phone, no?
Yeah, that was
Zane.
Sham's next rhythm after Bodies.
Girl, you lead.
Yeah, that's
Big
now.
tune.
Yeah, so that's now we have a couple songs, we'll start crossover. We've done crossover with the first album. So My Crew, My Dogs is the first album. It have Money to Burn, Shake It Bam Bam, Chichiman, of course. So we have a couple crossover. And then the second album coming around. And
Unknown Language.
Shams, yeah. So we voice for Scatter on the Coolie Dance, a song named Unknown Language. And Shams now build the rhythm. So them time we work so hard that we go in the studio for voice this, but we get our next idea and we know, sorry, we're going to have the idea in our pocket. So the next rhythm we hear. So we went and recorded for Jammies and a rhythm named Americ. That's a rhythm where Cartel have Me Nah Climb Pampa. Right. So we did voice a song with Sprag up on that rhythm named We Want Pussy. And the rhythm though had this Indian sound. So after we voice that with Spragger, Alex would have this thing where I say, So I said, let's hold that, man. So we voice She's Hot, pan Sexy Lady rhythm run a cell block. And then right after that, him start singing it. I'm going to say, yo, Shams say, yo, I'm going to build the rhythm. So we go to the studio, Shams build the rhythm round the song. And then when him done build it now, we say, oh, we're going to put this out. And them time we know, say, Bobby Connor's up on Hot 97. So we say, yo, I could just give that song to Bobby.
Massive
film production. Him have an established label, but him also have a crossover, and that song sound like a crossover. So that was strategic, and it worked like a charm. Like him push it, radio, crossover, funk flex, everything, and it blew up, you know.
My favorite song in our catalog still Money to Burn by Out
man.
Rhythm. My tune that.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man. And that was a buck-ups because that rhythm there, we have an entire different song, we say, so many girls want to know, so the melody I go. But very calculated and intricate and just don't sound like a sing-along. So after we're done right, the song Flex, we have to rate Flex, because Flex is a man with us to the point. The man listen to it and the man said, I don't know, brother. It sound cool enough, but why we can't sing something simple like, something simple like Just got paid and I got a little money to burn. Ah, was all right. And that's it. Tony said that bad. We start doing work on it. Tony write some of my first verse. Hey, little baby, what I see in there? And so, you know, it was fun. So we weren't tied to something to say, this one. If this sound nice and everybody agree, we just scrap that and go to that. And that's how money to burn. It was like that's an idea.
Another Billboard tune that again. Zane Cheese Hot. I think we're going to do that for Shaggy.
Yeah, man. This studio, Shaggy, Big Yard, we are the first, before them even opened the studio, they opened the rehearsal studio. We were the first ever to book anything in the studio. It was a rehearsal for a show we had called Harbor Splash.
Okay, nice.
And eventually, Birch, he had the Sexy Lady record for Shaggy. And then him juggling it up. And I would just mad it up, you know?
Big tune that.
Yeah, man.
And by this time now, you guys will have established yourselves as the top dancehall group.
Correct.
Yeah? Easily. And in 03, you know, a little tragedy came along when Alex's brother was murdered.
Yeah, man, see it, man. Gone too soon, Gavin.
Oh, you tattoo him name like? Yeah, because would then be like your brother took you up on the base for a while to one of them.
It's my little brother when I never before my real brother them now. So it's like that was very painful for me, and I never actually experienced death so close, you know. Because at that point all my family was still alive. I never experienced death. And to know it happened right around the corner. It was a night at It's a party, so it was like June 12th. They were waiting for me at Bridgeport. I was coming from Hellshire. And when we pull up, my sister, everything mad, and them tell me what going on and that him gone to the hospital. And we go to Spanish Town, and by the time we reach Spanish Town, so I call up on the ground and cry. And it was a hard process, hard for process that. Even though it's still one of the most painful losses I can experience, you know.
Yeah.
That I can only imagine for Alex. You know.
But eventually, out of that, I guess, came the group's most recognizable song, Footprints.
Man. Footprints, for sure. Yeah, and again, you know what, for me with that song was a learning experience, you know, because by this time you're in the game and you think you know everything, but I learned so much because Footprints came at the end of a long run for us to try and crossover. So the first album, Crossover, naturally. After that now, Atlantic, Sean, the VP narrative to Atlantic is after Sean, TOK is next. So Atlantic looking at us and saying, okay, we want to sign you, we just want the songs them. So we're working with all the producers and we're trying to find this crossover record. And in the meantime, anything will jump off in Jamaica, VP will say, all right, TOK, still work on anything, but we're just going to run with anyone over here, so with no letting go. Or TOK, go and work with your team, but we're just going to run with Elephant over here with Pond the River. So we realized that we were just always putting, it was almost like the quad, like Jordan, like them waiting, saving you for the last. But at the same time, everybody's getting the recognition. And we're working and doing all these records and it's just not working. And then I kind of just was frustrated, like, yo, man, I'll go back a yard. Because them time we almost live in New York, I try crossover, work with Wyclef, work with Little John, work with everybody. And when we go home and sing a song from our hearts with no thought of crossover, it not only crossover, it changed crossover radio. Before that, you never had a spiritual record that hit urban record. The only other spiritual record is Crossroads from Bone Thugs and Harmony, and Dear Mama from Tupac. Other than that, after Footprints is Jesus Walks. So it's only 4 songs that spiritually go in rotation. And the difference with us is that this is not American music and it's not up-tempo dancehall record. So it showed me, say, yo, as an artist, just sing from your heart. Just sing your truth. Sing without thinking about anything. Just sing what's pure to you and that connect. So Footprints was like a life-change record for me in so many ways. As an artist, it showed me the purity, the value that can come from being pure and speaking from your heart, you know.
And I think it would be safe to say too is that Footprints, because I think Footprints came out 2003, 2004?
Came out 2004.
2004. And I think it would be safe to say that probably that was the peak of TOK's power.
I would say so. Everything that came after that was falling off of the legacy, but that was the climax, I think.
And another big tune came after that, Guardian Angel.
Right,
Big
rest in
tune that
peace,
again.
R.F. Cooper, who produced it. So it's, you see, so singing a song like that from a true place and then going to his 9 night and singing it for him, make you understand that. Like when you enter in the game, I don't want to sound too philosophical, but when you enter the game, you think about hype and car and girls and all that. When everything is said and done, being a musician is a dance for the immortality. You do not die when your flesh drop because Bob Marley is still here.
Alive and
yeah. So Guardian Angel, Footprints, these records became much more meaningful to me because I realized that this is going to transcend my life and it's going to mean so much to other people who are going through their tragedies. And yeah, Guardian Angel was like a follow-up, in a sense, to Footprints.
Yes. You guys scored some major collaborations as well. Like and funnily, I remember when we were talking about ARP and said ARP was really and truly Beanie Man group of sorts. You guys, the most collab one I probably do with any single artist is with Beanie Man. Perhaps. Yeah?
It's funny,
Bring
but
It
that's
On.
not we, that's Beanie.
That's Beanie. Bring It On with Beanie. Zine Chopped again with Beanie. And I think there's a Beanie with that's Bam Rush.
Bam Rush produced Trapped. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. There's also another Beanie Man with Nina Skies. Girl, you are lead.
Right, so we might forgive Beanie in props because Beanie is the type of artist where him not overthink it, him go with the vibe, you know. And is the artist that I've seen, is the only artist I see so into his music. Trapped, you saw my voice Trapped? It was about to eat him dinner, you know. And you see once I put on that rhythm, it's 5 hours him put off him food for him just walk around the studio and him in the studio. That's when I realized it's like music a full in belly more than the food him for eat, you know. But technically it's not we choose Beanie for all these records. Why don't we Bring It On? And there's another one that I don't know if you know this name, Real Out with we and Beanie and Vegas.
No.
So guess what? No, you see from it with Killer.
Right.
Beanie now start come around now and you know what I mean? And we did cool because him did come on Main Street and do Lego family one we let him go on them song there. But we the personally kinda have a thing against Beanie because way back like 92, 93, him did tell me for come on studio, to go to Shocking Vibes, him see we. Him say, yeah man, them time them cream up here and thing. Them time him and Carleen. And we see him, we in a Shocking Vibes, I wait how long and him come downstairs. And we say, yo, you tell me for link you. And him say, yeah man, I forward and jump on the bike back, ride out. And as him ride out, Sir Patrick come down and say, clear the parking lot. And when them start come to we for clear, I say, Beanie, tell me say soon come back. And the man say, how Beanie for tell that and Beanie gone for the evening? I say, yo, what kind of man is this? Then we buck him at RGR next time and you see him like a girl. So him is a man will tell you one thing and then pull a fast one for you. While Killer, if him not into you, you know, and when him into you, you know. So that was kind of the thing when I just never really into him. But what happens is when you hit with Killer now, by the time we reach around Penthouse, we do a song with Vegas name, Real Out. And I just hear the man say, where my verse there? And you can't tell me, you know. So him end up in another song there. Then Bring It On again. Yo, I now left it, I have flight, you know, but I now left it, I don't do a song, you know, kind of thing. So no bad man with Killer. Killer alone a bad man, what I'm telling you. Okay, so I do Bring It On. And then the other two is really we. So by the time we cross over now with Eagles, with Galio lead, and we wanted a second, like a remix, to give the song more legs. We reached out to Sean never interested. Reach out to Beanie, him just come on the studio in Long Island and Vice. So, and same thing with Trapped. I never even asked him, I just put on the rhythm and him hear it. Him have Trapped and him have a next song on that rhythm named Miss World with TOK and him.
Okay.
Yeah. And Vice 2 songs we do the same night. So, I have to big up Beanie.
Both is a general word.
Yeah, but him is a no-show for 2 hours show them, so we and him they follow for a long time. Because we do a show, book him make, because him do dude, them time the dude just come out and him send Sham come out with show. So when we go on the show now, we had the promoter now. I hear the thing, it's an old harbor. Him have advertised for 2 shows leading up. So the people them say to me, say, yo, how Beanie had the 2 shows? And we pay Beanie for the show, so we go back to Shocking Vibes and say, Patrick Roberts. I say, Patrick, I say Beanie on 2 shows, you know. if anything, just make we cancel our show and give it back with advance and just make him do that. I said, no man, that's just one little virgin, no man, we announced him now do that show there. I said, all right, cool. We go back, them time at cable, you know, we go back at Old Harbour and go up on them local cable station and say, people, Beanie Man a show, say, is our show him a come. All right. Rehearse everything. The day of the show now, drumming from Rough Cut come and say, yo, what not gonna do? So we are going to go, Beanie not coming now? So I mean Beanie not come. Beanie broke him foot. So Beanie broke him foot. But him send sham. So okay. But fortunately for we did have free red stripe the whole night. So by the time the people at the end when we tell them say, and we have enough big artists, you know, Richie Spice, Fifth Element Crew, Cabras,
yeah. So they get entertainment.
Yeah, so
and
them just say,
then drink.
Yeah, them drink. So them just turn around and walk off. I say, God save me. After that now, we go down, flex with him mad head, go down at Shocking Vibes, the Tuesday, the Monday, so the show the Saturday, the Monday him go down there. Beanie Man and Emigla dance, Emigla the parking lot, a dance for BT. So I say, well, no, Beanie foot no broke. So walk straight through the BT interview and bounce him like, you know, Palmer, Chista and them and look away and Beanie like a be, I said, no, we wrong, Lord. And we go straight here and we just say, yo, give me back my advance. Take the advance left. We had him to talk for months. We buck him out at stadium and him try friend me up and say, bad group and rare and flex it. You Beanie and flex. And Beanie, I said, cool no flex man. No bother with the badness man. And then him kind of smooth it out. Then around 3 years later, we decided to keep a show named Bounce. Out of Elsha, we have Shaggy flying from Africa for we show, you know. Them time Movada, Just Boss, we have Movada, Lady Star, Macadam, and I think Sasko. Big lineup. We don't need Beanie Man for we show, you know. Beanie Man see the flyer, come to them and say, yo, if you don't put me on my show, put me on the show at war. I say, Beanie, we can put you as a special guest. We not on a problem for you come, but me not put your name on the flyer because I'm not sure say you come. I say, yo, no bother with that, man. I could just do a trade. Only the summer sizzle and I do phone the show. I say, all right, Beanie. Buck him in New York, I come now. I say, Beanie, the show in 2 weeks. You sure you're going to make it? Yo, man, say, bother, Mr. I do the show, man. I say, all right, cool. It's the night of the show. I see Blue come. I see Blue alone in one corner. So, I know Blue and brother.
Right,
man,
yeah, man.
So Blue was gone. And so basically, you know, say, last night, Beanie come at the studio and said to come at Shocking Vibes and said twins are twins are war. So twins are rehearse. And lose it, brother. Lose it from Shocking Vibes, lose it. Go a Marvel, they beer things. So it's almost like him fall out with Shocking Vibes the day before our show. So he said, when I'm on stage, but I said to the crowd, I said, people, so the second time Beanie doing my show, and this is why I said killer. Because if killer not do your show, I tell you say him not do him show. This man make it tell Uno as an audience say I come show. And not come. So years later when I do Blue Mount Music Festival, I just say, yo, my public say it in an interview, Beanie Man is not going to ever be booked for my show. I'm a brother, him can forward, I can give him a microphone, but I can't put my neck on the line to say. So I there a cruise where they are Japan Far East cruise and the man not come on the show. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a legitimate reason, you know, but I'm just saying it's not reliable enough for you to put, as a business owner, to put your name out there. So that was me and him, but overall I'm a G man. If I see him right now, we laugh and thing, you know. You don't know artistic, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we could have a collaboration. Bonafide with Kelly Price.
Ah, yeah. Big up Kelly Price,
Yeah,
legend.
man. And she's hotter with Pitbull.
One of the first to do a collab with Pitbull, long before him become Mr. Miami, Mr. 305. You know, him and did that, you know, him have a counteraction for Vegas.
No.
Him and Vegas did a big beef, you know.
I don't remember that.
Because Vegas have a song where say, when I circle the jack pin and I just top of the girl, them laugh, yeah, pull up on the coolie dance. And then they flip it for the Spanish market and say, culo.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, I think Vegas probably, I don't know how it start from. Maybe Vegas call him for him royalties or what.
Oh.
But him end up doing a diss track for Vegas and thing.
I don't know, man. I
have to tell you, Carl.
Yeah. And I learn.
Yeah.
We have a collaboration with Marshall Montana and Dougie Fresh.
Yes.
What's the title of that track?
Never Gonna Stop.
Never gonna.
Never Gonna Stop. Or Never Gonna Stop. We Not Giving Up.
Okay.
We Not Giving Up. So it starts with Never Gonna Stop. No, Never Gonna Flip. No, Never Gonna Stop. No, keep making hits. Yeah, mix up the dancehall with the calypso. But the record name, We Not Giving Up. Big record. We got Marshall, we got Bungie, my friend. Them.
You made mention of the albums earlier, but in 2001 was the first album, My Crew, My Dogs. In 2005, Unknown Language.
Correct.
And in 2009, Our World. But there are two other body of work I want to talk about. Was there a Forever titled album?
Yes, there's an album
Which
called
year that
Forever,
came out?
2013.
2013.
If you track our thing is every 5 years, not intentionally, but you work out that. So 01, 05, 09,
Nine,
and
right.
2013.
And then now you guys were working on another album when the group kind of disintegrate,
Right.
taking over.
Yeah, we have that album still in the vault now. I will never disintegrate, but we.
No, I
took
know
a
what I
break.
mean.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, but also you guys were signed to VP from 2001, I think. So you basically had a 10-year type of working relationship, but then things kind of got strained about 2010, 2011.
Well, we wanted to leave the label from 05 because when Gavin died, when Alex's brother died, before he died, Gallia Lead was his favorite song. So we really pushed Gallia Lead in 2003 because we wanted the record to blow up, so we feel like it would have been laughing, smiling in heaven.
Makes
So
sense.
that's 03. With all the work that we did from summer to the end of 03, pretty much we were in New York constantly just working the record. And it peaked at #1 on Funk Flex Show 03. VP never put out a video for it until April 2004. So in other words, we have worked the record from 03, from summer, and them do the video when the record, even when it premiered upon BT, the girl, like, you know, them would go around the crowd and ask the people, and the girl say, yo, I love this record, I just don't know why it came out so late. That's what the people feel back there. So it was annoying to us, because we said, we had to do our thing, you need for us play on a part. So we were a little annoyed with VP from there and everything. So when 2010, when we're done, was when we were legally able to come out of the contract because we found a loophole to get out. But we wanted to be out long before that.
Eventually, you guys got out of the VP contract,
Correct.
and I think you guys did some work with JVC in Japan.
So JVC was parallel to VP. So from the first album that came out in VP, My Crew, My Dogs, VP had a deal with JVC.
Okay.
And would release, every release that we had, they would release a Japan version of JVC. But what we realized is that JVC was willing to talk to us directly if they didn't have to go through VP. So that's how we were able to do my Bomb Rush album and even other albums. Even JVC even have a greatest hits that's not on this side of the world.
2013, I think, you started to do a very creative thing. Listen me news.
Listen to news, yeah, man.
Where you did a weekly recap lyrically of the news stories for the week.
Yeah.
Creative, man.
Give thanks, man.
Funnily, I never realized that was a thing until I did the research with the interview.
Right.
I'm sitting and then I said, this bad man.
Yeah, thank you, give thanks.
I suppose if it had started like now when social media is more a thing, you'd hot, man.
Yeah, it would have been hot. And people keep on telling me, like, I stop at a gas station or a shop and them say, yo, you need to do that now. In a TikTok world, if you do that now, you run TikTok.
Creative, man.
Yeah, man.
Creative, man.
Yeah, man.
Zine, and also one of the things is that, you know, people's attention span kind of short, so it is catchy, quick, witty, you understand? Quick and fast, man. It would do really well in these times, man.
I'll probably do it, but I'll probably do it more like build the platform and make another artist do it, because my thing is just like, once I went solo in 2016, all of them other things were put to the background because I wanted, you know, Jamaica is a place where if them say this as your dominant thing, then them put it in that box. Right. So I never
want... We talk about it in a lot of interviews.
Them box me and say, and say, oh, I know DJ, man, I news you that. No. Go listen to my album, brother. So
actually, we had talk.
Yeah, so
in 2014, you guys had the reality TV show thing, TOK taking over, which was on CVM. Zine? And, you know, having a conversation with Craig based on his side of the thing, that was part of what kind of led to some strain in the group.
Yes.
Because he was a resident judge on Rising Star at the
Correct.
time, and there was some non-compete clause in the contracts, and
Right.
I guess him said the producer wanted it over CVM, but him also said that, you know, him not feel like him to get the support from the group that him think him shouldn't get at the time.
Yeah, so I can comment on that. So it's two things. There has been like a in-house rivalry in the group from inception. There's Flex and Alex on one side, as Virgin we grew up, born 1 month apart, one house apart, literally like-minded for all of them life. Then you have Craig over here, which is more like my personality and like-mindedness. But I'm kind of in between because I grew up with the man them, Portmore, Mr. McCall and everything. So what you would find is many times when them clashing, especially Alex and Craig, many times when them clashing, I would have been like the mediator. And it started to take its toll on me personally because I felt like it's like the tree over there, so you have a problem with that person there. But you know I said that to that person, but every day you tell me. I'm like, yo, go talk to the man if you have a problem with him. So that was my thing, and then I started to want to do more, because by this time now, like 2008, the Gully Gaza war go on and Cartel and Mavala dominate the place, and for me I was just like, I know my time. By this time now, I know my talent, I know my lyrical content, I know what I can do. And I said, this is how Listen Me News came. I was like, yo, if me for DJ the baddest gun song lyrically, still going to be in comparison to Cartel or Donny or whoever. And if I have to sing the baddest girl song, it's going to be in comparison, because it's the same type of topic. But if I take my lyricism and put it to a different area that is mainstream, like the news, then from the eldest granny to the youngest, it's relevant to them, it's something that they want to consume, and it's me showing my talent. So that's where I started Listen Me News from, and I had a company, as part of a company called Listen Me Caribbean, that was doing animation and just creative stuff. And so that's how I took the name Listen Me and turned news. When I did that, the tour before that, I was so bored with the game that I remember at the end of a show I said to the guys, I have two ideas. One, I'm going to start DJ the news and Flex go. And if you lose it, you would. And I said, the other thing is, every festival that I know of in Jamaica is always by the beach, North Coast, whether Mobile, Orchard, somewhere there.
Blue Mountain
Why don't we flip it and go the opposite, go the mountains? So because them laugh off of my idea them now, me just come back to Jamaica now and go Listen Me Caribbean and tell them about the news thing, and them say, yo, I can just send me a rhythm, I just take out the news, I'm gonna start build lyrics. And that's how we didn't have a plan. We just take a camera and just start DJ the news, get an editor, and it just naturally evolve. So when that dropped, and it started to make an impact, Craig called me and Craig said, yo, you do the news thing? I'm gonna say, yeah. And I said, but you don't call me. I'm gonna say, call the man, I'm not laugh off of my thing, so I'm just gonna do my thing. One said, no, brother, man. Yo, all right, so you still do the festival thing? I say, yeah. I said, yo, don't leave me and fight. So that's how me and him start partnering up on the festival. And that was part of the break, because now the guys start seeing me and him doing a business venture. It started to work. Third World, Bonnie Ruggs passed away right before the festival, so the show turned into a tribute for him. It was just an amazing moment. Chronics, all these revival artists, this was their breaking moment, and all them on the Blue Mountain. So there was that. Then now the show come now. But because when I did the Listen Me News, big up to the CEO of CVM, I went to TVJ first, you know. And TVJ basically have such a lion share in the game that they said the only way we take your content is if we own it, you have to give it to it, we have to own it, and right. So me said no. When me go to CVM said, we'll pay you to do the show and edit it at our place. Like they were giving me the deal that I wanted. So I carried Listen Me News there, and they premiered it around World Cup. So I started on air by doing caps of the different rounds in World Cup. And then it continued to be the news thing. So when the producer for the show taking over come now and say he want to do this, he was also from the CVM camp. And he had also gone through these kind of restrictive requirements that TVJ is saying. So he was adamant saying not doing there because of that, because then we want to own him content. So from the get-go, him they said that. I don't think it was clearly explained to Craig. Maybe it was more because him and Flex them start the idea of the reality show.
Okay.
So that caveat probably wasn't clearly said to Craig.
Communication.
So when it communication key. So when it reached a point now where because Craig was the one to start. After my boy said I'm going to do the reality show, it was like a 2-3 weeks and nothing happened. And it's Craig called him and said, yo, come and shoot and whatever. Because Craig never realized this show going to be a problem for his contract. So it's when everything done now, we get sponsor and we're ready for launch it now, him get the call from TVJ. And it was a weird thing because to him it looked like we aside with the producer. But me, knowing what me they got through with TV and see them, me know that this TVJ not going to be the best fit. But I still support the creator to say at least have a conversation with them, because suppose they're willing to give us a deal that works. But the producer was like, nah, I've been through enough with TVJ, I don't want to go there. So that put Craig in this weird place. And he did lose his spot on so that caused a big thing. And then where it escalated now is that Craig then, the man them call him in for a meeting, and this group, TOK, have a very passive-aggressive thing. Like, we're not going to come out and say, yo, Ray. But we come around and say, yo, some man in a red shirt star, you know, so we have to think about what we are really do when we wear a red shirt and thing. But we're not really calling him a name still. So it's like Craig sit down there and him know it's him them talking about. And then there was another thing, because when we're writing, I know I'm going all over the place, but when we're writing, there is a process where sometimes a rhythm come, some man run quick for write something. I'm a more reactive person. I'm more rather take my time and drive and listen to the rhythm and find what more I find. So you find, say, once the man them find the hook, Craig will just say, all right, I have the verse and do the verse. So I do second verse. I don't care. But if you have 10 songs come out for it and the 10 songs bases in the second verse, it kind of start throwing me in the background, and the man, Flex them and Alex them was saying, yo, I want to base it up more because him have him fans them or him carry him waiting at the group or whatever. So there was this passive-aggressive thing like, yo, we need to write and make sure we distribute the thing right and rare. So Craig sit down, Craig knows him, everything is pointing to that. When he leaves the meeting, him send this BB, send a message to me and say, I know it's me you're not talking about, I don't want to step on anybody, so guess what? I'll take a back seat. You guys tell me when you don't want me to record. Otherwise, I'll take a break from recording. And I felt that way about that. So I say, yo, Flex and Alex, we need to tell them and say, yo, we're not a problem with them. A voice for me and voice with me. 2 weeks after that, him broadcast that out to the public. So then I'm driving home and see a Star article where say, Craig T stop record with TOK. And that is what threw me off now, because that came at a time when we had a tour about to come around. I had my first born on the way, and I felt like a man make an emotional decision and it have a serious impact on me. So it caused a little rift within the group, for sure. But Sanjay love a mix up, you know. While Craig get back in thing now for see him invite me to be like the guest judge. So me and Craig have to be facing each other. And that's how we smooth it out. Him come to me and say, yo, him feel the energy. And I say, yo, I feel like you ramp with the money. And him say, yo, even if it work out, say, the group mash up and you rise to your greatness, I'm okay with it, because I know me and you good. And so me and him will always, no matter how much we go through a thing, and Craig will always talk it out as big man and we're good. But that was definitely a moment that caused a rift between Blue Mountain and taking over the reality show. And then time that also Craig now was going through a spiritual thing, so him stop drive, I think it was a Lent, and him riding back. Yeah.
And a bicycle for the...
And the man them I run joke and I say postman and rare. Because you see the man them from Portmore, you see Flex Alex and my friend them from Bridgeport, them have no cap when it comes to car, you know. And so Craig over here say, yo, man, I do the spiritual thing, and you devalue it in the public space. You cure out the thing, yeah? And pull up a big yard, ride in, and you see the man in a corner giggle and that catch on the reality show. So, you know, it caused a little rift still, but I had to like. And for me at that time, I just say, you know, I over here build my label, I have Sleepy Artist, my artist, I have my show. Anything the man them to call me for them, I do, but I don't know, the man I need to figure it out, you know.
But then eventually now Flex went public.
So that's like a few years later now.
Right, 2015.
Yeah, because now, this is where the festival started get hotter. I don't remember why did happen exactly, you know, but Where me didn't end up fall out with them because guess what now? When me start get frustrated with all of them, Zine, we had the second year of the festival. It fall in February, which is Alex's birthday. And basically Alex came around and said, I want to be a part of the festival now. And I said, sure, because even though you never interested at first, if you're my virgin and you want to forward, you know, cool. But because Craig and him was clashing, Craig never feel comfortable with bringing him in because Craig I said, yo, you see the thing, Bill, and now you're running. And also, him knows him not sure how much him really come into it for it, or if he just want to be a part of it because it's successful. So there was a little clash there. Then something going on with him birthday, Alex's birthday. Craig never want to get a cake or some things, I don't remember. But basically, all me know is Alex called my phone, kind of put me on an ultimatum for say, yo, if me no call out Craig on film thing, me and him are going to have a problem and him not do my festival unless me pay him for do my festival. And some mix up. I got really upset at that moment because to me it's just like, you rather mash up my own thing. You have strength for me, but you not call Craig about the situation. Me and you good enough, but you rather start a beef with me because you say me not support you or back you in the conversation. And so I came to Flex. And I said, Flex, yo, I'm done with Alex now because I don't rate that at all. Right now, I need to put myself in a position and say, me can put basic on a flyer, and I can tour, and I can, so because by this time now I have 2-3 youth forward. So I say, yo, I can't deal with this emotional thing and it's a ramp with the money. So I need to be able to do my show, my tour, and if I tell okay, I'm dead the same way, but I need to have my independent source of income. Flex say, yeah man, I agree with you brother, man, I got to do some solo thing too. I think say we're good. When the WhatsApp group open on, and Alex start cuss me, you know, Alex said, because me, I can't admit I was wrong because I had this in my heart, but I never say it to Alex. So I start move weird with him. Like when I say, yo, I go buy a party, I say, I'm good, man, I'm good. So around 2 weeks, him start pick up, say, something wrong with Roshan. So in the WhatsApp group now, him say, yo, Roshan, yeah, move away, and feel like if you have a problem, if you just talk it out, and me start cussing and say, if you have a problem, if you talk to Craig, if you have a problem. So it's all this little thing we have built for 20 years from high school, really. And what really hurt me in the middle of that, when I think Flex up on my side, Flex say, yo, for real basis, I think you need to call out Craig on him thing. So it's like, yo, so the 200 rather gang up for me than call Craig and say, Craig, I'm not like this, I'm not like that, rare. So I just say, yo, because them time, especially in a group, a lot of what was happening, we were self-managed by this time, me and Shams fall out. And a lot of what was happening, and me and Craig, I carry the management. Me in the streets every night, I promote the music. When me say, yo, road, no man, nah, take on the road. Me in the road every night, every dance, every 3-4 party, them time 3-4, even now too, but you know, them time 3-4 party at night, and we are shell party, and we buy anything, everything out of my pocket to push TOK music. We are do all kind of things. So, I just say, yo, here what? When you sort out on the thing, when you do the promotion, when you do anything more over yourself. I hang up the phone. And I think that was when the group break because I was always the calm one. So when me walk, you know, I took a little while to get back to we're good still, but we're good, we're more than good now.
Yeah, man. Because I know that in 2020, they are on, I'm not sure if it's King Base or it's Holy Temple. King Base. But also in 2022, you guys linked up and did No Place Like Home. Right,
so that was when we were on the journey back. So what happened is, when we did the break, we did like 2 shows before the break, or during the break time. So we did Welcome to Jamrock, and then kind of was balling, all the MC, right from Irie. I said, yo, this is the last time we might see this group, and then we did a promotion, charity show for the Dominican victims from the hurricane. We did it in St. Vincent. It was Proto, Sizzler, TOK, Vegas, whole heap away. And this is when I realized people like Vegas, people like Sizzler were my heroes. Like we are heroes to him. Because him come to me and say, yo, reggae music need you guys. And I said, what? You as Sizzler at me say reggae music need you. So I realized, you know, Charlie Black said and say, yo, our boys the men, can't mash up the thing and kill everybody. Every artist you can think of call and say, no, can't do that. People out of nowhere where we don't even know listen to music. So it was impactful. But Vegas who love the mix up come and say, yo, the right thing we not do. The right thing I do, cause internet now, I don't have the buzz. Flex and think it is a BS thing. More beef for me. You know, Vegas thing is so big thing, you know. So I remember that to myself and say, yo, people read this thing wrong, and I kind of think is because the second season of TOK Taking Over was supposed to come, so people think it was like a publicity stunt.
Okay.
And we did a break. I'm really glad that I did the break, because I was able to grow as an artist. I was able to find myself, my identity, and I'm a better artist now, even within TOK.
How long did it take you for you to find your footing though, solo-wise?
I would say 2 years. The thing is that, remember, I was doing this from before, so even before the break, I was voicing things. If you see the Cartel freestyle, there's a famous Cartel freestyle, and me and him and Despa and a couple more people. So there were some little things, I do features here and there, so people was knowing that I was doing solo stuff, but I always did it as still a part of the group. I was like, step out. Now when I'm doing it all on my own, then all eyes on me, and it took me like a year or two. I really wanted to do Holy Temple first, just to get that spiritual part of me out. Yeah. I didn't feel like people know how much of a spiritual person I am based on the image them have of me in TOK. And then after that I came to King Bass, which was me going back to the bass voice.
But even before that though, wasn't there a Better Must Come EP?
Yes, yeah, absolutely right. We did the Better Must Come EP as a first release. I don't think I defined myself there, so I think I was just rushing to put out something because I wanted to tour. I don't think I defined myself. Holy Temple is when I really did find my spiritual.
And
and I did visuals, and I went to, you know, Israel and
Europe
the Alps.
And all, because I've seen the visuals.
Yeah, man. So that was really me diving into an artistic side. But then you have to realize that as much as you want to be artistic, you also have a commercial side to you, and you're a brand, and there's a thing that your brand identifies. So the bass voice is part of my brand. And so I said, okay, I'm going to do back a King Bass album. I'm going to start this moniker King Bass.
Yeah.
And I invited the group. So that's where I really reached out. I had some songs produced with them already that was in the vault. So I kind of raised up them songs. Because I was like, yo, if I do my album, I definitely have to have the dog them on it. So I raise up the song and then I send it to them in the WhatsApp. Because by this time now, we're cool. We have a WhatsApp group where I manage, because we have business doing, right? Right. And I'm humble, say, boy, I have a project here. I don't know if man would I want to do a thing, but and they want to say, oh yes, man.
Why pre?
Yeah, why pre? And they re-recorded them parts and sent in, and I think that was the genesis of the return. That was the start.
Okay, because I think on King Bass, I think Killer is on the album, Bungie Garlin is on it, Was I think is on it, Chris Martin and some other people.
Right, Chris and a guy named Kalash, a big
French, I think,
artist from Guadeloupe.
Yeah. The solo journey now kind of has taken shape, and you have found your footing and your voice, and progress in the direction that you want to.
Correct.
But you have also done some production work. And question, Soulfire or Naya Bingi, which one came first? I think Naya Bingi came 09, thereabout.
Before, but this, you said when Naya Bingi come, that was like phase 2 or phase 3 of Bomb Rush, you know, because when we just started Bomb Rush back in the day, it was like we produced, Baby Wayne was the first person I produced.
Kalawa?
Yeah, man, the first person I tried to voice and got through was Baby Wayne. I have a song with him called Prepin Prepout.
That song has been released?
I think it's on 45, but I'd have to re-release it.
I forgot to look for.
Yeah, man.
Prepout.
Power Man was the man who made the link. Because as I start my label, it was Baby Wayne was one of my favorite artists, so him was one of them I had to record. The thing about it, what's interesting is that I couldn't build beats. So there was a game called Music Generator, a PlayStation game.
You know the game, man.
Right, so I used that, build my beats, give the audio to Shams, and Shams would rebuild my beat in them. So that's why I said that's phase 1 with my 24 track and Ray. Then when I started to around 03, I started to start more build beats. Them time I started power Dan Carleone, so Dan told me the equipment to get and set up my own studio for me. And I had that studio over Hellshaw. And then I started to voice. That's why Killer come voice for me. Not Taurus never voice it, but like Sasko. I'm on Sasko's first album. I produced a track on that album called Wandering Minds. Some Cartel, couple things I produced back then. Bungie and Michelle.
I think Taurus voice, Shaka Zulu.
Yeah, so that's the third verse. So that is when now, after Footprints now, 04, I realized find your spirituality and be true to yourself. I basically bought a house up in the mountains and I start playing my drum, I start playing guitar. My Bill and Ty and I being rhythm. If you listen to it, you hear some crickets in the background coming literally on the balcony. I play the guitar and it pick up. And Taurus, who was a good friend of mine, heard the rhythm and voice Shaka Zulu Pitney.
Yeah, man, nice, buddy. I heard that, man.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man.
And I think on the Soulfire rhythm, I think you guys are in it. I think Egyptian, Gentleman, Munga. I don't know if anybody else is on that rhythm though.
Yeah, man, couple Esco have a nice song on it as well. I think Alain might be on it. Couple people well. So yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, the production wise is not something where the average person out there will know, but if them hear the song, like Da Vinci and Da Vinci and Cartel have a song where the middle of the war, a song named Miggle Day.
Miggle Day.
Yeah, it's my production.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man. Next one.
Miggle Day.
Maybe Australian rifle. I mean, build the rhythm, everything.
Oh
that.
yeah?
Yeah, man.
Man.
Yeah, man.
You see, the more you learn is the more you learn. Because I never know that.
Yeah.
Thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Bomb Rush record label.
Rush.
So some of your tracks now that has, been getting love in the street, Moolah, because I remember I saw that song close to after it was released, man, because I saw the video and thing. Bubble and Wine. The better must come. They are straight out of Portmore track.
Yeah, that was the
Zane.
first solo record I released.
I for an Eye, and all of them tune there.
Yeah, man. So my strategy was two things. I love Jamaica, but I think Jamaica look for me try to be like a new artist because them don't see what we achieve. So my thing was go global and carry the flag more than they saw war with the younger youth then. And then the other thing was because I have family in Europe, because my 3 youngest youths are from Europe. But I said, all right, I need a footing in Europe so I can be back and forth between Jamaica and Europe. So I was very targeted with the Europe market. Now that I dropped this last project, Flawless Victory with Cyclone, that has brought me back in. It got number 1 on the iTunes charts in the States, and now I reintroduced myself to the States. But for the most part of my solo career, it's been Europe, Africa, and them places, and Latin America.
What is spatial innovation?
Spatial innovation is a tech company that produces solutions around geo and location intelligence for the Caribbean.
And that is your company or you're involved in the company?
I run the company now. That was Dad's company. So that's what Dad...
Oh, yeah, because it was in some geographical information systems
Right,
and land
right.
surveying and stuff,
Correct.
I think.
So those are the things that he... So land surveying everybody knows, but there's a particular discipline called GIS.
Yeah, man, geographical information
Right.
system. Man.
We know about my fool.
Yeah. A geography
teach them.
teach in a real life.
Oh, well, we need to get GIS in the schools. That's the next aim.
Yeah, I mean, next
Because
year.
my son, when him go TD, his AutoCAD, I'm using him, not walking with T square no more.
Yeah, man. A lot of the schools at AutoCAD, them think they are
but for geography, GIS is the equivalent of AutoCAD. So we need to start getting the kids them understanding that.
I agree with that totally, man.
Yeah.
I agree with that totally.
So that's the plan. We're trying to get the CXE board to bring it across.
Oh.
That's the level now, and then it will be part of the curriculum.
Spatial innovation.
Right, so we basically provide geo solutions for the public and private sector. So whether it be a utilities company or land management agency or environmental protection or urban planning. That's been my other passion for the last 10 years outside.
So still, because, you speak about these things very fluently and confidently. Yeah.
Yeah. So
nice, man.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man. So, I still want to do more with it because I think there's a space for GIS and music to make geo decisions. So, for instance, we as artists, as Jamaican artists, we always want, if I know Jamaica, we want to go like New York, Toronto, London, right? The diaspora. But if you check your data, your
analytics.
Your analytics and your statements, you could see that 90% of your revenue is coming from India or from
Brazil.
So that geo decision you have to make now is to go.
I like that, my bro.
Yeah,
I like
man.
that.
Yeah, man.
As somebody who was, done
geo.
some of this, man.
Yeah,
Because when I was doing my degree, I had to do GIS course.
Okay.
Yeah, man. That's something, man.
Okay. Yeah, man.
We know, man. We know it.
It's a fresh, it's a relief to hear people
Nah, man, we
because
know it,
a lot
man.
of people don't know it. And you have to try to explain
As I
it.
want to tell you, when I was doing my degree, because I had to do a project of sorts. So my project was to actually start a Geographical Information System Club at the school that I was doing teaching practice
Okay.
for that. No, that I was teaching at the time. Yeah, man.
Okay.
I think launch it and set it up. And
Nice.
they had the infrastructure. 'Cause it was kind of an uptown school. Right. Yeah, but we're comfortable
So
with it. Right?
when Dad was studying, GIS was an emerging discipline and he was the first to bring it to the Caribbean.
Nice.
So he was in the government, he was helping projects, but at some point he went into the private sector and started the first GIS company 26 years ago. And so that kind of juxtaposed with me failing my subjects when him building out in business. And then, of course, me stubborn, so when my auntie would come around and say, your father building in business, you need for link him. I said, Daddy, good man, Daddy need for know, so I'm a big artist. You see? But eventually, as I said, he came around to be a full, so he's actually in Holy Temple video.
Okay.
So when we went...
As a priest?
Yeah, that's Dad. So when we went to Israel and shot the video, he actually, by coincidence, ended up being in the video. So him is 100% supportive now. And he ended up even writing and producing an album himself like a few years ago. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Interesting. So him kind of live out part-time dream.
Right.
That it's also good to do that you have taken on responsibility to continue his work. You understand? Because that's something we need for VR. Even for security. I'm surprised you mentioned the whole security aspect of it, because that is very crucial.
For GIS.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's just that one time police they pulled me over and I tell him, say, yo, you see them speed gun we have, probably we sell them, you know. And him say, yo, I'm going to tell him, say, GIS can help with like crime management. And the man say, yo, basically. But I tell nobody, say, you know, that's something. You know. Like him want to say, keep the rude boy image, don't make them know, say, in a tech thing. But at the end of the day, it is helping the society and it is a powerful
tool. Thing, man. Yeah, powerful thing. Zane, you also, do you have a song on one of the Need for Speed games?
Yes. So one of the first solo songs I did in England was a song called Flow. Big up the artist Doctor. It's his record and I'm a feature on the record. I didn't even know is my girl randomly was seeing the video and saw the comments and a couple of people were saying, who is here because of it being of hearing the song in Need for Speed? And then I call my publisher and say, yo, something happened with Need for Speed. And so, oh yeah, I checked copy for you. I said, oh.
Nothing wrong with that one. Speedily, man.
Exactly, we need the speed.
Yeah, you have, I don't know if it's something you're doing this year, I know you have done it in the past where you have, given back to the Swallowfield community around Christmas time.
Yeah. So actually, it's funny you said today, we're talking about it and saying, because after COVID, we kind of slow it down because we couldn't be out there. But now is a good time to bring it back. So I'm going to see if I can get it done. But yeah, it's part of our Give Back at Spatial where we try to go back in the communities, not just Swallowfield, but Admiral Town as well and some other places, and give back to either the elderly or the young kids, the young bright minds. So yeah, man, just playing our part, you know.
Yeah, you're still a part of Listen to Caribbean?
Yes. Well, I would say our distant relatives. So I'm not active anymore, but definitely for sure, big up Kenya, Mattis, and Icon and the whole team, Eugene Folks. So anything they're doing, if I can support, I do, but I'm not as active as I was before.
When you assess the TOK part of your journey,
Yeah.
what is the most fulfilling thing that, when you think about it, it gives you a sense of joy, a sense of gratitude to know that you're a part of that?
It's a two-sided question. So there is a spiritual thing that I still can't get over, that we can literally, because it's so invisible, I still can't get over the fact that I can be in a room, send my voice through this instrument, it go through this thing, them do all kind of things to it, and someone in another part of the world hear it, love it, relate to it, put it in a playlist, and I'm here now, and while I'm here living my normal life, that's the entertainment for them for the day. I find that so interesting, the reach of something intangible, but it still capture you. And if I sing the same song tomorrow, it's a different little energy. So there's so much about the real time of that moment to record it that still resonate with me on a personal level. But in terms of achievement and what, really, like I don't think I'll ever get over. There are some events, like the first time I went to Africa, like I remember as a land and going to a hotel, the first thing I did was go outside and take up some soil and put in a bag. And to this day, that's
Oh,
how I
yeah?
done that. Yeah, because I carry part of
Which
Africa
country?
home. This was Kenya, Nairobi.
Nairobi.
So that was powerful for me. The first time we did Eastern Parkway, this Jamaica, the Caribbean float in New York. It's like 1 million Caribbean people. I never know that the music could have such an impact. Japan, the first time. I mean, before we even got Japan, the first time we knew we were hot, the same penthouse, 2 girls came from Japan to meet me. And I couldn't believe, I was like, joking, like, and she said, no, we fly from Japan, come to meet TOK. And I thought they were just gassing me up, and it's to every other artist and said that too. And when she took the picture, she was trembling. I'm like, wow, this is interesting. So those moments, when you meet people like girls and them tattoo them name for you, it's like, I don't take it for granted for somebody to literally take whatever impact or love them have for me for tattoo my name on them body. These things stand out to me. So it's all heap of things, all heap of things, all heap of things.
Any regrets about anything during the TOK journey?
Any regrets? I think I don't have regrets, but I do know, I don't know if this is definition of regrets. I do know if I had a chance, I would do things a little different, and I would do more. I'd take more risk. I think a lot of the time I was playing it safe to be in TOK.
For group harmony.
Right. And I think in some sense, I remember there was a youth, I saw him one long time, almost like a Dan from Spanish Town. I don't remember his name. I'm seeing me one night in a what I used to name? Asylum. Asylum? Not Asylum. Asylum.
Asylum.
I remember one night I there in Asylum and a youth come to me and I say, yo, what you wait for? And I say, what? And say, you for run the place, brother. After killing me, you hear a voice bad like you, And you're a bad DJ. What you wait for? I'm kind of laugh and say, for run the place down. Man say, I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at you, brother. Me one of your biggest friends, enough shot my bus for you. What you wait for? I'm kind of blow it off. 5 years later, my virgin tell me say I have a party at Spanish Town. I never know that you come from Spanish Town. Go to Spanish Town. So I want to introduce it to such and such and such. I'm a see the man. The man say, you don't remember me? I'm say, no, I'm still awake for you, And I felt like that was so real, like you have people out there where want to see you do more than what you're doing in TOK. But I was always fearful of seeming disloyal. And I never wanted to be that youth where mash up such a great thing. So I always, and when I did my first solo show, I've never been nervous from Culture Yard. Any TOK show, when everybody nervous, me always the man I say, well, I thought we're going to run the place, man. The first time I ever nervous is my first solo show, 2017. And it's not because I'm nervous because I'm a talent, I'm nervous because I don't know how they're going to react to me, one. I'm going to tell you something, Teach. You see, when the man say, introducing bass, I'm going to take the microphone and say, yo, backstage. I'm a big dirty bass voice, run through the club, I'm here every girl scream and people start beat down the fence. It's like me hear God say, never you doubt what me give you. It's your voice, your voice. And I realized in that moment that I got so caught up with being 25% of 100 that I had not tapped into my 100%. So I just wish that I had tapped into that more earlier when we had the buzz and everything, because I think what I'm doing would have been way more successful in the heat of the moment. But I was fearful of disrupting something great, So that's the only thing I do different. I do more features. Much time Cartel call me and say, yo, I could do some song, and I kind of say, yo, TOK and Cartel for do a song, not me and like those kind of things. There are opportunities to really shine more. I didn't do.
Ultimately, along the solo journey, what desire you have when it's all said and done? What is Bass's legacy?
My legacy is two things. I want music that will be appreciated even more after I die. So I more think about music, not for today, but something that will stand the test of time. So that's the ultimate for me, is like do stuff that is really, that you really think can stand up over time. And then I kind of basically want people to see the versatility because I don't like the box. So I tell you something, you said, "No man, give me a rhythm," the last thing I do is a bass vocal, you know. When you send a rhythm, I gotta try to everything else because I don't want it to feel say, well, I don't want
come out of your comfort zone.
and I don't and I don't want to be predictable. I don't want to be predictable. So that's the last thing. But as soon as we got something on the bass, I say, "No, that more, man." So it's like, so I'm still for bass, I still want to show that there's more. That's what I was saying to Busy the other day. So that's why I'm rate him so much because him can go in a one drop and
Versatile.
dominate. Him can go in a EDM and dominate. He can go in a dancehall. So I want people to see that versatility successfully. And then I just want to leave a good legacy for my kids. I want if my kids get up and say they want the music. What Bob left for Stephen and Damien, I want to leave that infrastructure. Even if it's not as big as album of the century like Bob, but still leave an infrastructure that them can have a studio, them can have them have all the tools to go out and do what they want to do.
And as I say, kids, I think your kids appeared backing vocals on one of your tracks, I think. King Bass or Holy Temple.
King Bass, that time, Malika was probably 3 years old. She's doing harmonies on one of the record. And she and Amani have done vocals on another track. And they were like, 5 and 3 years old. So
I see them again with some of the music. Rushan Clark is the government name, is the name on the birth certificate. I guess Basie is related to probably your voice, but what's the story around you getting that name or taking on that name?
So that name basically is, there's a girl, I think her name is Cheryl. Big up Cheryl, because she always reminds me some of my royalties for her. She was just like my biggest fan, and every time I perform a Cactus or anywhere she does show, Basie. Because them time I not even DJ, my thing was to, apart from the harmonies, we'd have a part where we introduce ourselves, and every man say them name, and when we say, "And ladies, my name," and the girl them must scream. I know it's corny now, but at the time it was like, the thing. And she just kept on screaming out, "Basie, I love you, Basie." So I just felt like use a name where people calling you. But I had to spell it like a different, because I used to spell it B-A-S-S-Y, and when I signed the autograph, girl, I said, "What that? Bossy? What that? Bossy?" So I said, all right, B-A-Y-C, Basie.
So that was the only music name you ever take on?
Yeah, I mean, I used to say Skywalker because I'm a smoker and whatever, but at some point, I think I did hear, what's his name? Nah, hello,
Cargo.
Cargo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they have the Skywalker and Monica. And then Russian. So when we just meet Buccaneer said, "Which one are you, Russian?" I'm gonna say, "Me." I'm say, "Are your artist name that?" I'm gonna say, "No, Basie." Man said, "Basie, then everybody know have a Basie. Russian for be a name." I'm gonna say, "Why?" I'm say, "Russian, man, like KGB, AK-47.
Russian.
Yeah.
Oh.
But me, in my mind, I always think about counteraction. So I said, them time man I sing about Spy for Die and Ray Ray. So I said, I'm not take on a spy name, no KGB, and then I'm just this a spy and my thing mash up. So eventually, though, when I see Cartel come link with Russian, and say, "Russian," all of my friends at Portmore swear say me and Cartel I sing both for the first 3 songs before I realized. Yeah.
You, on the solo journey,
Yeah.
you have collaborations already, but is there anybody who, you think you don't like going in the studio with one of them time to go mash up some rhythm?
Yeah, from the production side or artist?
No, artist side.
Local or international?
Anyway, at all you want to go, man.
So my dream project would have been with Timbaland.
Okay.
I rate Timbaland beat them, and I think my voice and theme beats would be really cool. From a feature standpoint, I don't know if I could have get Eminem on a record, Andre 3000 on a record. And then from a singer standpoint, give me something with like singer/rapper, give me something with Missy or Lauryn Hill. Locally though, I definitely still want to do something with Beres. And like how Marcia is such a foundation, I would love to have a record with her. Those are the people for local. Beres and Marcia.
If it wasn't music, what the man love enough, what him think we then do for feed them youth them?
So when I was at school, I asked my father what is the highest paying job, and him said actuarial sciences. And I said, that's what I want to do. Very, very good with mathematics. Faster than a calculator many times, no guess. And the guys use me as base. Say, yo, you don't believe? All right. I said, guys, I can get something wrong, so don't bother put me on the spot. But for the most part, I do maths like as a hobby in my head. So I think I'll be doing actuarial sciences or law.
How many youths? If you're
5.
youth, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Two girls and 3 boys.
Sound like you're done with the road there though.
I don't think it's my decision.
Oh, really?
I would want to say I'm done, but my wife might beg to differ. You never can tell.
Yeah, how are things republishing and royalties and the solo side of the thing?
Good, man. Good. Because what I did was when I went solo, I made sure to not repeat some of the things that we had to learn the hard way with TOK. So I'm very structured and all of that. From the royalties, from the production, from my catalog. Yeah, it's very, very organized and I'm active. So if I want syncs, I don't wait. So the business side from Spatial, I bring that into the music.
Oh, okay.
So business development is a big thing that I don't think we do enough in Jamaica. Like, you know where you want to go? Do you set goals? Do you set a 1-year goal, a 3-year goal, a 5-year goal? Do you track it back and say, okay, if that's where I want to go, then these are the steps to go there? Do you make measurable goals that you can check how your progress is going? So that you can be doing the same thing for 3 years and you're not moving. So how are you tracking progress? And for me, I have that approach to my musical career. Like, my manager is there. I don't want you to just manage me. I want a target. How much money we're going to make by this time? What do you need me to do to get there? Do we need to pull in other resources? Do we need partners? So I approach my music very much like I'm not the artist, but I'm a business owner that's trying to achieve these goals.
For the promoters and soundmen out there who want to get in touch with you and know how to find you, how they find you?
Well, Basic Music for everything, BAYC Music, whether it's the social media, whether it's the website, basicmusic.com. Management is Nubian Queen, Nerina, so you can find her on my page. There's a website that have all the links to it. And it's not hard to find me, really and truly. We're not the biz, so you know somebody, we know somebody can link me.
Do you feel that there is unfinished business with TOK?
Yeah, man. There's a lot more for the group to prove. So even with the whole microphone thing, I had my Red Bull the other day. Coming out of that, we have a song named NPT, and it's really, like, we had the rhythm before, but that moment inspired that song as a reaction to that moment. So I can tell that we have a lot more of that in us. And it's really cool at this point. One thing I can tell you is, as a person who zero the game already, what I know is the destination is not as interesting as the journey. So I'm enjoying more these challenges, getting back to that spot. Because when you get to that spot and you're the number one, there's nothing else to do more than either try and maintain or you're going to fall down. But that climbing up and the adversities and you overcome it, and man, them say, yo, nothing else left from them, and yo, you hear that new tune ain't bad, yo, bass him bad, you're not sure. Yo, hear that song that hear Mula, yo, dog bad, him and Killer, Ray. Or them say, yo, him cool, but him not fit in with the new thing now. All right, I call Craft, I call Baker, I could do 2 things. I go tap into for them fan base, them tap into mine, I learn from them, and learn from me. I'm always willing to try things, so I think there's a lot more from me, and if anybody who know me and know we, they would know not to gamble against me,
Father Rashad, appreciate the reason. Appreciate the straightforwardness and the thing to brother.
Yeah, man.
You understand? And you just talk thing them like all them for God.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
And also, importantly, what the man achieve being part of, the greatest dancehall musical collective in the history of the thing. Amazing, man. We appreciate that.
I appreciate
you
that,
understand? Man. A lot of the soundtracks of our younger years, TOK was part of that.
Yeah, man.
Thanks to that, man.
And you said something I don't mean to cut you, but you asked me what one of those things that stand out for me. I wanted to say, but it slipped me. When New York Times branded you as
2004.
Yeah, the world's greatest reggae boy band. That's one of those things where we're very proud and just humbled at the same time, but it's like, wow, this is a big stamp of approval. So
man, no lies were told in that, man. I saw the thing of it true. Yeah, and the man is a prominent part of that, and the catalog and the documentation is there to show us that the man them come and do it, and do it different and do it big, man.
Respect my general,
Big
man.
up on yourself.
Yes, I.
Manners.
Manners.
There.
Teach
And
them.
go and put in the work in the brother, and you know when things happen, give me a call, man.
Yeah,
Blow
man.
out now and keep soon.
Yeah, we want to do it, you know. So it's quite possible for 2026, not for
2026,
2025.
okay. Keep it posted, man. We come cover it off and the people and see what go on and then something
Mad
speak.
thing.
You
Yeah,
know what
man.
thing, brother. So just go on to the work. We appreciate what the man has done for the music and with the music and all the best with the business that you pursue and also your personal solo journey, brother. And go on to the
that,
thing.
man.
Holy Temple, spiritual, deep album, man.
Yeah,
Go on to
respect
the work,
the general,
man.
man.
I'm not sit down on meds, King Bass said still. You know, a few tracks off it, so when I do that, me give you some feed forward. for
Yes,
that.
I appreciate
And
that.
all the stuff can be found on the digital platforms.
Yeah, man, everything is out there, all the platforms. One thing I ask people, just follow. Go on the Spotify or whatever platform you're on, Apple Music. It's important to follow. But no, you know the thing them already, but click that follow button because that's how you're going to know when the
When
next thing
things
will come.
drop.
Yeah, yeah.
Go on to the do, bro.
Go on,
Appreciate the reason. Yes,
Yeah,
sir?
man, it's a
Really
joy, man. Long time I wait for you to teach them.
Blessings, man. Time, man.